Hello, everybody, and welcome to the newest episode of the Shadow of the Silver Mane. Last time, stuff happened. Well, it was mostly a setup episode for this particular episode, I suppose. But before we get into that, I'm going to ask these lovely people, as usual, to introduce themselves and talk about their characters. I rolled the dice in the background. The dice have decided that DoomGoblin should go ahead and introduce himself and his character first. Could you please go ahead, DoomGoblin?
Yeah. Hello. It's me, DoomGoblin. I play Captain Bladebeard, a dwarf pirate.
Yep.
I don't know what else to say. I know everyone always adds something, but I don't know. He's a dwarf pirate.
Sure. No more needs to be said, but sure. Thank you very much, DoomGoblin. And next, we have Zorus. Could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
My name is Zelris, and I play Lyri Embersorrow, the cool blood elf who's currently hiding behind Buhd. And yeah, she's good at hiding. Go on.
Yep, she is. I forgot about that small detail. Good on you for remembering. Thank you, Zorus. Next, we have Sir Thompshire. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Hello. I'm Sir Thompson, and as always, I'll be playing Benjamin Aaran, a sellsword that's now engaging in a very noble and heroic search and rescue operation for Buhd's ogre friends. And let's see if we save them and get them out of slavery.
Yeah, that's always a good idea. Thank you very much, Thompshire. And next, speaking of which, we have Skoll Shorties. Can you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yep, I am Skoll Shorties, and as well, always until Buhd maybe dies, which hopefully doesn't happen anytime soon, I am playing as the pirate captain, Captain Buhd, who is going to finally, hopefully, rescue his ogre friends after several sessions of trying to do that, or wanting to do that.
Yeah. Well, also keeping in mind that, in terms of game time, it's only been last evening you were promised the opportunity to rescue the ogres, but it's been a couple of sessions since then. Time dilation and all that. Funny how it works. Well, thank you very much, Skoll. So, last time, the atmosphere in the Golden Keg Tavern turned rowdier than usual during a very atypical autumn night. Captain Bladebeard, recovering from being poisoned, faced off against the Draenei rogue Drasana, alongside his companions Jim, Shaggy Smiles, John, and Tamal. In spite of the lingering effects of the hallucinogenic poison, our hero was eventually victorious, decapitating his foe. The dwarf pirate then took his drunken mother home, joined by John and Tamal, and once morning came, this quartet, followed by Bladebeard's talking cat, traveled to Stormwind Keep. As for the rest of our party, they for the most part enjoyed a restful night asleep, except for Lyri Embersorrow, who had been more or less conscripted and was confined to quarters after refusing to report to the barracks. Our heroes eventually woke up and enjoyed a fine breakfast, also meeting the Draenei Arik. They were joined soon afterwards by Captain Bladebeard and his group, and our party discussed their options. During a brief detour, the dwarf pirate traveled through Stormwind's throne room, where King Varian was discussing matters with an armored noblewoman named Emilia Wishok. The name stood out to our hero since the previous day, Elswith Valerian of the Silver Mane desperately called out to Emilia and Gideon for aid, a detail which he then expressed to the two. Our party then decided to leave their companions behind within the presumed safety of Stormwind Keep, while the four of them went on and rescued Buhd's ogres, as our other players mentioned in the introduction. The king mentioned that an audit of the slave of Lady Whitley's properties had begun, but no sign of the ogres had been found yet. Our heroes decided to make their way to the hidden compound by backtracking through the tunnels from the Brawlers Guild. King Varian assigned a familiar face to assist our heroes with bureaucratic matters, the gnome SI7 agent Mirica Trix, whom, if you don't remember, kinda stabbed you in the back and threw you in jail. But all water under the bridge, I'm guessing. So, sort of set the immediate scene. You guys are in the throne room, and like the last thing we left off was the king saying, I'm assigning one of my agents to you to help with bureaucratic matters and to like handle the official investigation stuff, etc., etc. And he would like motion for you guys to like look behind you, and you would see Mirica walk up to you guys with an apologetic expression. Now, what's going on through everyone's head when you see her, and or if you have any like visible reactions, etc., etc.?
I think Benjamin may have even forgotten about her since, well, it's been very eventful since they were sent to jail, but then he's like, oh yeah, she kind of double-crossed us, I guess, but back then she also looked apologetic, so it's not like I'm, vengeful or anything.
You're the lady that put us in the jail.
Again, a question: do any of you knows common sign language?
I think I did say like I have like some very, very basics.
Sure.
Yeah.
I imagine you would be the only one, maybe with the possible exception of Lyri, maybe even Bladebeard, but I doubt it. But you would be able to recognize that she makes the gestures for I'm sorry about that. And she does look like genuine when she's saying that. Well, as far as you can tell.
But Bud looks over to, I guess, the rest of the group, confused because he probably doesn't understand the. I don't think I'm pretty sure I said Bud doesn't understand that.
But
sure.
In more of like an in-universe sense, wouldn't the sign be somewhat similar to like a mannerism someone would have when apologizing?
Maybe. Part of sign language, like most sign languages, obviously, not necessarily all of them, is also like mouthing the word while also making the specific gesture. So if you're paying close enough attention and like lip reading, you would recognize that she's saying, I'm sorry about that.
Okay, I think Bud could read that then. Well, as long as you're sorry, that's good. That's good enough for Bud.
Bladebeard, Lyri, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, whatever. She's here again, I guess.
Are you saying that out loud, or is that your like inner monologue?
No, just his thoughts.
Okay. What about Lyri, out of curiosity?
She doesn't know she's there because she's hiding behind Buhd.
Well, she is coming from behind you guys, so you would.
Oh
see
no. Lyri won't say anything because or think anything or do anything because she doesn't want to be seen.
Sure. At this point, the king would say, "So I look forward to your report and to the rescue of these ogres. I believe you all are dismissed."
Okay, let's go save my people.
Mirica will salute.
Bud will mimic the salute back to her.
Oh,
Very poorly.
She will
Saluting
salute. She's saluting the king, not you.
Oh, well, Bud thinks she's doing it.
Oh no.
And Lady Embersorrow, I believe we can talk more about your future contribution to Stormwind after this mission is over. Do you agree?
Huh? Rory kind of pokes her head out from behind Bud. What?
He looks at you, like, not saying anything, but like, narrows his eyes at you.
Yeah, of course, Sir King. Lyri salutes.
He gives a slow nod.
Lyri kind of looks over at Bud. How could he see me?
Oh, well, maybe he has, several different eyes.
I mean, I think most people have more than one eye. But...
Well, I know some ogres who have 3 eyes or 4 eyes, so maybe King has long eyes or something. Or maybe he had.
Mirka is motioning for everyone to go.
I go.
Oh, we should probably leave.
She like makes a hasty bow to the king as she leaves.
I am so not going to Stormwind Military.
Why would you?
Because I was sucking up to the king earlier, and now he thinks I want to be part of his military.
Oh, maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
Hey, I haven't taken the oath yet. I'm not legally obliged.
What did you think you would get from it?
A stable salary?
No. I just thought maybe he'd be more willing to, look past the fact that I'm a widow.
Do you have a crush on him?
No.
On Varian?
No.
I mean, I would understand if you did, so you can be honest.
Why you join the army for lettuce? That's just sad.
Yeah, right. Lyri rolls her eyes, but... By the way, speaking of needing a lawyer,
We weren't speaking about needing a lawyer.
well, I might need a
alright.
lawyer.
That was several sessions ago, I think.
What?
Yeah, speaking of killing Zugalga, should we...
Oh, I remember that.
Lyri shakes her head.
I know a lawyer, if you need one. He might be a drug addict by now, but he's good.
Yeah, I don't think he's very good at his job, to be honest with you, Bladebeard.
I was going to ask,
You never saw him on his job.
Well, he seemed kind of just nutty.
Do you have any of that stuff you gave to him?
No,
Okay.
I honestly don't.
When you
I have poisons.
Yes. Poisons.
When you asked that, Lyri Mirka like looked back at you guys like, am I witness to like a crime going on? What's going on?
Does Lyri notice this?
If you're looking down, because she's short, obviously. She's walking in front of you guys.
I feel like she'd notice. I mean, I don't think she's that oblivious. No, not like that. I mean to like poison my blades with. To stab people.
Yeah, maybe we'll get challenged to a duel by a Tauren, and we'll need to poison our weapons.
Wait, why a Tauren? We gotta go save ogres.
Isn't the point of a duel to not poison your weapons?
I mean,
As long as they don't find out, you're fine.
That kind of sound like cheating the Buhd.
Well, if you're not cheating, you're not trying hard enough.
wait, can I use magic in a duel, or does that not count?
No, that's cheating. That's definitely cheating. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Weird. Well, we have to go through the Brawler's Guild, right?
Yeah, Miracle will at this point like turn back to you guys and mouth slowly. So that's the plan? Question?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
She
I mean,
nods.
it's the only way we know to get in.
She nods slowly. And will continue walking, except like obviously when there's like a fork in the road, he'll head to the deep run tram, etc., etc.
I'm just happy we finally going to save my people. Be very good when that happens.
Are
you
they
know
even? Are they even your people?
Oh yeah, they we from the same place. We're all from Dire Mall.
No.
Do you know how long were they here in Stormwind?
No, but
I'm trying.
it seemed like a while.
I think it was, yeah, it was mentioned during the tournament. Like the announcer said, several weeks to a month, something like that.
Oh, okay. Well, Bud probably wasn't paying attention to that, to be honest.
Didn't elves live in Hymal at some point?
Is that a question for Bud?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they live there at they nuisances.
Right.
Don't know why. Who was our home first?
Right.
I don't think so.
What? What do you mean? Dire Mall is Dire Mall. They don't call it Dire Mall. They call it some other name. I think.
Anyway. Right. I mean, are you sure we can like just let them free?
Miracle will like stop and like she will rummage through her bag and pull out what looks to be a document, and she mouths the word warrant and like shakes the document.
Do you have copies of that thing?
She puts it back and shakes her head no.
Right. Okay.
Well, where else would they go? They have to be free.
Well, Bud, if you find a house cat and put it out in the wild, it can't defend itself. It can't survive, right?
Well,
Calling
this
us
is-
house cats?
I mean,
because we're stronger than house cats.
but not smarter than them, apparently.
Well, some of us are smart. Just, well, it's very complicated. But they look like they're dealing with what Bud had to deal with when Bud lost his horn.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
They
sorry, I
they
was just
little-
going... I'm very sorry. I was just going to say that I'm presuming you guys are walking and talking.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
They like little seedlings that have not grown yet. They get better. They not in good place to learn. They in really bad place actually. That place is terrible.
Mm-hmm. And then after this, we're gonna see Shalon, right?
Well,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But we gotta
Well-
save ogres and get them relocated and just make them happy again, because their life suck right now.
Feel free to let me know. Obviously, you guys are free to continue RPing. Just feel free to let me know if you'd like to fast forward, to like get into the deep run tram, etc., etc. Okay?
Yeah.
Is that a yeah as in okay, or a yeah as in we fast forward?
We can fast forward, right?
Up to you guys.
Unless there's anything else to talk about.
Miracle, by virtue of being mute and not a very social person anyway, will not like open any conversation topics.
Yeah, I think that's Fair. I was only saying that in terms of like if there was any other questions that like Lyri had about the situation, like asking about the ogres or whatever.
Okay. So, you guys travel through the Dwarven district where it's more or less business as usual. Again, there will be like people will like give you looks because like it's unusual to see an ogre, a pale elf, and like this sort of not what's the word, Cirque du Soleil, I suppose. But like nobody will like stop you because it's still Hallow's End, and yeah, that's the excuse. You guys eventually reach the Deep Run Tram, where unlike for the tournament, there are actually guards posted there. Miracle will like walk slightly ahead and like show them a paper, and the guards will let everyone pass. Do you want to interact with the guards in any way, or?
No.
Nope.
Okay. You enter the Deep Run Tram. You see that there's like the tram is running actually. Like trains are running, people are traveling to Ironforge and back, etc. There isn't like a crowd as there was for the Brawlers Guild tournament. And I'm assuming you proceed on your way to the Brawlers Guild directly, or do you like make a detour?
Let's go to Ironforge.
Very funny, Bladebeard.
Drink
No.
later.
Did you say that ogres were in Ironforge, right?
No.
We were never there. I would remember if we were in Forge of Iron, but no, we not in that place.
Alright, I was joking. Let's go.
Oh. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
Uh,
Go ahead, Zorus.
no, Noita says, uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Eventually you will reach the Brawlers Guild, the entrance itself, where you will see that there's guards, not like Stormwind guards, but Brawlers Guild guards blocking the way once I put them on screen. Yeah, do you presumably approach?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think we wouldn't. Yeah.
Okay. One of the guards will say, "No entry." And go ahead.
And what else does he say?
No, he doesn't say anything. Something else was about to happen, but if you want to say something, go ahead.
Yeah,
Uh,
let the gnome do the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Miracle will walk up and show the warrant to the guards. The guards like look wide-eyed at the warrant, and they like whisper something to each other, and one of them runs off, and the lead guard will say, "Please wait a moment."
Oh.
Where did the other one go?
To get the guard captain.
Oh.
Is that so?
Well,
I mean, do we really have to wait for the terms? We have the warrant.
this isn't technically under Stormwind's jurisdiction.
I don't care.
Yeah, let's just go.
They reach for their weapons. I'm sorry. Please wait for the guard captain, and we'll solve whatever business this is. We just don't have the authority to let you guys pass.
Right. Well, whatever.
Okay. And after like, go ahead.
This is why I hate bureaucracy.
After about less than a minute, a very tall and like strong human will walk in once I put them on screen. This gentleman, he like walks in, guided by like the guard who like ran off, and he says, What's this all about? And Miracle will like show him the warrant, and he'll look at it and say, the Deep Run tram is under the jurisdiction of Nomargan's Tinker's Court, not under the jurisdiction of Stormwind. And he hands the warrant back.
Well, Nomargon is part of the Alliance. This is the order from the king. From the
High
Alliance,
King,
right?
High King, right?
I didn't know he was high, but alright.
Well, he's high and mighty, and we just like kind of elbow his butt to continue.
Yep, he pretty high and mighty-ish and tall and
Why?
Just let us go through. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can let you go through. This isn't the jurisdiction of Stormwind, and King Varian has no authority here. If you want, the boss is tied up in some negotiations, but if you wait for a little bit, I can bring you to speak to him, and maybe he'll allow you entry.
The boss.
Bismo, this is his brawl pub.
Right.
But it is in Stormwind.
It's in the Deep Run tram, which is under the jurisdiction of Nomargan's Tinker's Court. It is not within Stormwind.
Sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook.
I don't make
But
the rules.
shoot them, bud.
I only used it on like really powerful people. This guy looks like a little sneaky wizard.
Oh, damn.
Wizard? This is the DM asking that, but okay.
I don't know, but he's using insults right now. He thinks wizards are something that you should insult, I guess.
Sure. The gentleman readies his weapon and says, "I'm sorry. Again, if you wait, I don't know, 20 minutes or so, I can take you to the boss. He's currently in some negotiations, but I can't let you in on my own. You don't have jurisdiction here."
Okay. 20 minutes? That sounds good. Okay. You go and leave and talk to him or whatever and knock on his door. I don't know. And we'll just wait here. Mhm.
He doesn't move.
I don't think that's gonna work today.
What do you mean?
I don't think he's gonna, walk away and leave.
I mean, if I can just... How about I go in there and I kill whoever's keeping the ogres and they open the doors and they all walk out. Alright? And then
I think there's a lot of people doing that because there was a lot of people last time.
Yeah, but are they all ogres? If I just kill the leader, then they won't know what to do. They don't think for themselves.
Well, no, it's a lot of people, not just an ogre. They're two-headed ogre and a lot of men with weapons.
Like human man?
Yeah.
Oh no. But we could just I could shoot them. I mean, we don't have to make sure the ogres get out right, safe. I could just open the doors and then leave. That's all we want to do, right?
They're very docile. They like very sad cows.
Also above board, the ogres aren't... This is the team speaking, Buhd would know this. The ogres aren't kept in the Brawlers Guild. You guys are just going through the Brawlers Guild to get there.
They're not even in Brawlers Guild building. We going to their building. It far. Well, not far, but
Yeah, but
it not.
Yeah, but that. Wait, which? Can't we just? Are there not any maps of this place? Why can't we just find out where it is? Right?
I think that we need to get through the evil mean men.
Wait, how about I? Oh wait, never. I don't know the city. Well. Okay. I don't really want to get back in trouble with the Alliance. But, I mean, technically this isn't Stormwind, right? The king can't get angry at us, right?
I don't
mean,
I don't think they get very mad or upset if we, knock them out, maybe, or something.
Yeah, but think about this. We can't get in trouble for actions done here. This isn't Stormwind. This is Nomergon. What's gonna happen? Gnomes are gonna get us. Not gonna happen. We can just.
I don't want to end up in gnome jail. I was already in human jail, and it was just both were pretty bad.
Right. So you want to knock him out?
I guess.
Can't we just wait 20 minutes? Are we in a hurry?
Well, they could move ogres.
Well, if they are as you told us, it may take a bit more than 20 minutes to move them.
What if they have portals?
Well, do you see any mage?
They have two-headed warlock. He crafty, maybe. I don't know what he can do, but he's a crafty, nasty, sneaky wizard.
So wait. But. You said the way to the ogres was through the place we found you at before, right? The room we found you at before.
Yes. That's the only way Bud knows.
Okay. So.
But can you give me a careful roll? Okay.
Okay, so. Right. Okay.
By the way, where exactly are they blocking us up?
There's one entrance into the Brawl Pub, which then branches off into the seating in the Colosseum and the the break rooms, etc., and they're standing in that entrance, if that makes sense, in the only way in.
Okay.
Right. How upset would you be if I did Aaran right now?
What?
I'm gonna run.
You're gonna run in there or run away?
I'm gonna run in there. I'm gonna find out what the building is, and then I can. Wait. I'm gonna get back.
Can't you just do sneaky stealth?
This guy right there. I can't get him to.
Wouldn't it be better off if you looked for a vent outside or something?
A vent?
Just say you gotta go say you gotta go pee or something.
No, but I just mean the place has to be ventilated, right? Otherwise everyone would just die.
How are we gonna get Buhd for a vent?
No, I'm just saying you.
Probably you. I'm not gonna fit through there.
Well, wouldn't it be a bit suspicious to be crawling through vents in Stormwind?
I don't know, there's gotta be someone among us to do it, right?
I guess, but right.
Just whatever you do, vote red.
What?
Just vote red. That's all I remember.
Right. Okay.
Miracle will hold up a piece of paper and say, "Can't we just wait?"
Well, if gnome, do you think we should follow gnome lady's advice? Because last time we did go end up in human jail, and I don't want to end up in gnome jail.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
how about
what was her name? Whitley, the chick that owns the ogres.
The gnome nods.
Yeah. What if she has the order yo, if I don't show up in a day, just kill all the ogres.
Oh, that's good.
Maybe we should hurry up.
In fact, maybe I'll crawl for a vent, and then you guys do the boring waiting, and I'll save the ogres, and you guys can, just celebrate my victory.
Well,
Lyri looks around. Can I see any events?
Give me a careful. Nope.
Let's not get our cake and eat it yet. We should go rescue my people. Now.
Can I look too? Because that's a sad roll.
Sure.
Let's get a third 0. All right.
Well, with your stunt applying, yeah, you'd be able to see some vents, though obviously you're not 100% sure where they're leading.
Yeah, I guess I'll just transmit that information to Lyri by whispering.
Right. I mean, worst case scenario, I get stuck in there and I decompose and die, right?
Well,
Yep, pretty much that's the
I guess-
worst scenario. Yeah.
I guess heroics are like that.
Miracle will like stop you, and like rummage through her bag and hand you what something that seems familiar to Benjamin, Bladebeard, and Buhd. I don't know if it would seem familiar to Lyri, but it's what you like the player characters would know as a hearthstone. And she'll
Oh,
say, use this in case you need it.
Okay, I'll take it and I'll
No,
do a little-
but that takes her to Lord Roswell's tower, right?
Mirka shakes her head no and looks bewildered.
Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, vent, right?
By the way, Lyri, do you know what a hearthstone is? Because lore-wise, they're like very rare artifacts.
I've asked about them before.
Okay, fair enough.
I think I asked about them when we talked about going to Undercity. I said, why can't we use one of those? Go back.
Fair enough.
I think Blade said you need to think of hope to use it or something, right?
Yeah. You need to think of your heart's desire.
Heart's
Right.
desire was, yeah.
Think of ice cream.
Yeah, think of dashing man with long black hair. Yeah.
Not
Alright.
kind of awkward now.
Huh?
Wait, does Bud know that? I forget. I don't think he
Good
knows.
question. Good question.
I think it does. I think we commented on it.
I thought we did. That's why I'm like,
Yeah, you did, because you also told your father, Benjamin's father, everything while Bud was there.
yeah. So Bud would know then. Okay.
Well, okay. Vent. How do I get to this vent?
Because of your role, Thompshire, I think you'd be able to find both vents in like places where you'd have to like climb up or teleport there, but also vents in places where you can just like, oh well, they're like whatchamacallit, they're the same height as like your head or something, if that makes sense.
Okay. Lyri will kind of I guess go up to one of these vents.
Sure.
Wait, is it within eyeshot from where the guards are?
You would be able to find some that are not within eyeshot again because of your role, but again you're not sure where any of these lead.
Well, I have this stone. I mean, and if that doesn't work, I can try and teleport a little bit, I guess.
Just don't get stuck in a wall or something.
Yeah. I'll try not to. I put the Hearthstone. Wait. Is it Lyri kind of like stopped herself from putting it in my bag? If I put it in my bag, then if my arms get stuck, I can't use it. I'll just keep it. Lyri kind of like stumbles a little bit. I guess I'll just keep it in my hand.
Who's trying to pry open the vent?
Lyri kind of waits for someone to open the door.
Is it
board.
like locked?
Well, not locked, but it's like a metal thing that you have to like push aside. Above board, the prying open the vent will be a forceful roll, difficulty 4, but I will also require a sneaky roll, also difficulty 4, to like not be noticed by the guards, because it will make sound.
Yeah. Okay, how about this? But, come over here.
The person who is removing the vent is doing both the forceful and the sneaky, by the way.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
Bladebeard's
no.
the best for that.
Yeah, but come here. But just stand right in front of me so no one notices, alright?
You want me to stand in front of you?
Yeah, so no one can see me.
Actually, don't do that. Just try to block the guards, field of view.
I mean, but if he's close to me, he can maybe like help me with his big finger.
Well, if he's close to you, it's suspicious.
Okay, but
I can distract them.
Oh, but you're supposed to open the vent, no?
Me? I should open the vent?
Isn't that what Lyri was saying?
I mean, Buhd is... yeah, sure. I can. I'm probably stronger than Buhd, right?
By the way, 10 of the 20 minutes have passed.
Well, I don't know about that, but you're probably sneakier strength.
maybe
Yeah,
it's been like
I'm sure Buhd would like pull off a segment of the wall or something.
maybe it's like pulling her ears, looking really stressed.
Oh yeah, I could probably knock this whole thing down.
Someone just open the vent, please.
Maybe I'll go do it.
Bladebeard?
Should I? Alright, I try to open the vent.
Okay. Give me a forceful, please.
Oh god.
You try it and pull, but you just fall back on your ass, not succeeding in anything.
Hey, wait. How about I try to open the vent?
It's difficulty 4, so you'll need a critical success. But
Wait, Lyri tries to open the door, open the vent.
give me a forceful. Same result.
Benjamin.
I think it's locked.
I don't know, use one of your knives as a screwdriver or something.
Benjamin. Lyri kind of like motions him to come.
I go kind of. Oh, fine, okay.
Give me your forceful. And give me your sneaky.
Oh god, that's not gonna be pretty.
Can I assist him with that, or is it just gonna be?
I think Buhd would be assisting because you guys put him to like body block.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I'll assist for that then.
So you will, with a +1 from Buhd, that is sufficient. You rip off the vent silently enough to not be noticed, if that makes sense.
I gotta do everything by myself in here.
Listen, I'm doing this all by myself, alright? So keep quiet. Lyri would kind of like just sliver in like a snake.
I'm going to roll a d20 to see like where the vent takes you, I suppose.
Alright.
He's gonna meet that undead dwarf lady.
Okay. You make your way through the vent. It's very, very dusty, and you smell something that's a little bit off. And you eventually reach a junction in these like vents after a couple minutes. One leads to one like there's a crossroads, if that makes sense. One path you don't hear anything, and on the other path you hear like voices.
Voices. All I need to do is get past that guard and get to the other side. So, voices it is. Lyri will kind of start going down the direction with voices.
Can you also give me a sneaky, because you're like making noise as you're like clambering
Yeah.
up the metal thing?
So, 12 is that? Oh no, 11.
11, sure. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely hidden, well hidden. Okay. The voices become clearer and clearer, and you would recognize you'd recognize the voice of the like announcer of the arena. That's a gnome male. Then they seem to be talking with. Actually, give me a careful to see if you. Yeah, give me a careful. Okay. They are talking with someone else that you can't quite place. and as you get closer and closer, the announcer says, I assure you that the disturbance that happened yesterday will not happen again. We'd be very pleased to enjoy your continued sponsorship, dear Nexus Lord. And you hear the voice that you now attribute to the Nexus Lord. Our time is valuable, dear Bismo. Surely you can understand things from my perspective. I believe a suitable compensation for yesterday's incident would be enough to settle our disagreement. And feel free to interrupt me at any point, Zelris. Bismo will like sigh and say, "Fine. I think that would be warranted. We should also restructure the teams for the next tournament. I believe, there's been no sign from Lady Whitley, so her team's probably out." And the Nexus Lord interrupts him and says, "I'm sure you can figure it out." Dear me, you Azerothians can be so fickle. And Bismo will say, Please, Mr. Nexus Lord, your business has been more than appreciated in these past few weeks. And the Nexus Lord will reply, "Well, I hope it continues to be that way. Can I expect a tournament roster by this evening?" Bismo seems to like talk with another person that you would identify as a female voice, not someone you're familiar with. They're like talking in hushed tones that you can't quite make out. And Bismo then says, "I believe that will be something we can arrange." And the next one would say, "I'll do you one better. How about I take a tour of your little city?" Well, I suppose it's not yours, but I've always wanted to see what an Azerothian city looked like. I've only been to jungle and pirate-filled places, quite dreary if you ask me. And Bismo will say, "I don't think that is..." "Oh, nonsense, dear friend, nonsense. I'll be back probably in the evening, and if I score any suitable fighters for our group, for your little organization, well, so much the better, don't you think?" And Bismo's mumble, "I suppose it is Hallow's End. All right, knock yourself out, friend." And you will hear the Nexus Lord say, Thank you, dear Bismo. I suppose I'll see you in the evening then." And you hear like shuffling that sounds like chairs being moved around. Someone's like rising from their chairs. And you hear like a bunch of voices like talking indistinctly towards one another. And a door open, footsteps walking out. And you hear, after the footsteps have walked out, Bismo's long sigh. And Bismo like say, "What have I gotten myself into, Amelia?" And the woman's voice that you believe it was now this Amelia will say, come now, Bismo. This is what we signed up for. And he will let out a deep sigh, and she'll say, "Well, I've got some paperwork to do. You can take care of business over here, right?" And Bismo say, yeah, I'll just need a minute and a drink or two or four. Let me know if there's anything, Amelia." And once more you hear like the shuffling of a chair and a door opening and closing. And for a while you hear silence. Like you hear a presence there, but not someone who's talking, if that makes sense.
There's not enough room in the vent to turn around, right?
You'd have to walk backwards to like go back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Right, Lyri will. Does the vent? Is there like an exit, or am I just listening in?
You can drop into the room if you want, or you can keep going to try to reach a different place.
Lyri is using her head. Okay. The room's not a far ways into the Brawlers Guild. Probably going further won't get her anywhere. She's gonna kind of drop in.
Give me a sneaky then, please.
Wow.
Okay. You drop into the room very, very sneakily, where you see a gnome sitting in a chair. Pretty much, he seems to be doing paperwork. It's a pretty luxurious room at that, filled with like portraits and trophies, but also like very utilitarian. Like you see, the walls are made of metal because deeper and tram and all that. It's not like decorated in a fancy way. Well, rather, it's not made out of fancy materials. It just has a bunch of fancy decorations, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You are unnoticed for the moment.
And where is he in like perspective to me? Like, is he like to the side of me, in front of me, behind me?
I would presume you jumped in like behind him, if that makes sense. So from your like line of sight, it's him and his desk, then a couple of chairs, and then like a couple meters of like carpet, and then the outdoor that leads outside.
All right. Okay. Right. Lyri is going to, I guess, stand right behind him and kind of contemplate what to do. Lyri's gonna try and like judge how into his paperwork he is or whatever he's doing.
Give me a careful. He is fairly focused, but you can also see that he is a little bit distracted, and like he sometimes like takes a swig from a drink, etc. He appears to be like somewhat stressed.
Drinking, right. So I need to get to the door and open it. He's gonna definitely hear that sound if I could open the vents.
I mean, he's also facing the door.
Yeah. But if he's looking down the papers, then, she might get a chance, but there's no way he's not hearing the door. Right. But if I stay here, that means the guy who just saw us will take us. I need to leave. Lyri is just contemplating. Lyri kind of puts her hand on his shoulder.
On the gnome shoulder?
Yeah.
He startles and screams, "Ah!
Shh. You seem stressed. Huh?
Intruder! Emilia! Juba! Anyone! Help me!"
Lyri puts her hand over his mouth.
Give me a quick. He runs away from you, screaming, "Intruder! Intruder!"
Does he open the door?
Yeah, he'd run outside the door yelling, "Intruder! Intruder!"
Well, that's always my issue. Lyri just runs. Lyri just makes a run for it.
Sure. And yeah, you would see the door opens into like a hallway, and again like metal walls, and that like leads into two directions, I think, to the left or straight forward. And Bismo runs to the left, where you will also see, once I put them on screen, this lady run, says, "Bismo, who the hell are you?"
Lyri runs. I'm answering that question.
Okay, give me a quick. Tie. Okay. This was technically an attack because she throws a fell fireball at you that you managed to dodge, and she gains an advantage. Technically, in the initiative order, it will be your turn at this point.
Lyri will. Great. I'm not getting good rolls, and she has a +6. All right. Lyri will aim her gun and fire and just try and distract them.
Okay. While I think of her advantage. You're firing at her with your gun. How exactly?
I'm assuming since this is like the deep run trim is gonna be like lights on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my stunt to distract everyone by shooting out one of the light bulbs. So I kind of, it breaks and there's glass everywhere, and it's a bit of a shock.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And the gunpowder itself also like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. You do that. And you have everyone disoriented, and Bismo, you hear Bismo yell out, "Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm!" And you hear Mila say, "Bismo, you get away from here. I'll try to get the intruder. Try to get Juba here." But for the moment, you are free to act in whichever way you wish because of your stunt.
All right. There's two directions, right?
She came from the left, and you can also go forward.
Can Lyri like quickly tell which area is like more similar to the one she was in earlier, or or do they look pretty identical?
Give me a careful. With that roll, it's a bit hard to tell. The walls are made of like metal, if that makes sense. The area like to your left, you would guess Emilia's office is also there, but other than that, not much more I can tell you. You would guess that because she mentioned, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to my office."
Then Lyri will great. Lyri will keep going forward.
Okay. You're running at full speed, correct?
Yep. And I'm gonna try to find somewhere to hide so I can get this person off my tail.
I'll say because you used your stunt, you will be able to like find a place to hide without like needing any rolls or whatever. Okay?
Okay.
Sure. Are you trying to like run far ahead, or are you just like trying to like make for a hidey hole while the chaos dies down?
I guess a little bit of both. I mean, she just wants to try and find somewhere that she remembers from being in the Brawlers Guild earlier, so...
Okay.
I guess she'll run for a bit, but as soon as she kind of gets the inkling she's not getting away, she's going to jump immediately for cover, to hide.
Sure thing. Meanwhile, back at the entrance of the Brawlers Guild, what is everyone else doing?
Do we hear the alarm?
The alarm hasn't sounded yet. And Bismo's screams aren't audible yet.
But Bud will be humming the "We Are Bud Buccaneers" song while they're waiting.
Okay. Eventually, like after a couple minutes, you will see some familiar figures exiting the Brawlers Guild. Like they'll be let out by the guards without any argument. Are you guys like standing in the entrance, or are you somewhat to the side where like the vent was?
I guess we're a bit more to the side level.
Sure thing. First off, you all will see a familiar figure from Buhd Bay that you also saw at the tournament itself. That figure is accompanied by two of these things, as well as this lovely thing. And they're like walking out of the Brawlers Guild, strolling casually.
Oh yeah, it's that thing.
Yeah, they are walking out of the Brawlers Guild. They haven't noticed you. They appear to be heading in the direction of Stormwind.
Oh look, it's those mummies that work with demons. Or with the Death Knight, whatever.
Okay. If there's no like interaction or whatever, they will proceed on their way. And eventually you all will hear loud alarm songs coming from within the Brawlers Guild. And Juba, the like security man, will order 2 of the guards to go inside to investigate.
I guess Lyri's stealth mission failed. I'm not surprised at all.
Well, I had a little faith.
So what now?
What now, indeed?
Mirka face palms.
Well, I thought she was very sneaky, but I guess she finally became unsneaky.
Well,
She was never a very subtle person.
Well, she is sneaky. She just doesn't make the best decisions.
She's an idiot.
I guess that's one way to put it.
Well, hopefully she didn't get caught, because that would suck.
Well, I doubt the man running this place is coming now. So what do we do?
Plan B?
And what's plan B?
We
We
just
fight.
run past the guards and go to the tunnel or wherever your ogres are.
Oh, no, that's plan C. Plan B is we fight.
Isn't that even worse?
Well, I guess I think it's pretty good.
Let's go with plan C, because I like C.
The like guard captain and like 3 other guards are still in the doorway, by the way. Like you'll be able to try, but just keeping that in mind.
Oh, I could barrel past them with my ogre body.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right, say we don't find anything. What then? We're thrown back into prison?
Oh, I don't want to go to gnome prison.
I think we can beat them. I told you, we are the most
That's
dangerous
not
people in
my-
Stormwind.
That's not my point, Bladebeard.
What is your point?
My point is they'll wake up and say, oh, those guys beat us up. Please lock them up.
We'll tell them that we were on a mission from the king.
Miracle
Look.
like hand. Go. Oh, never mind. She won't interrupt.
Look, Bladebeard, why don't you use your fantastic speech skills and try to tell the guard that the fact that they're impeding this royal investigation could be a safety issue for, well, everyone. And maybe we could use Lyri's, let's call it, distraction in our favor.
I don't know, I like Buhd just ramming through them more.
Also above board, if DoomGoblin uses his stunt, obviously people are obligated to believe it, but it doesn't mean that it's not like a mind control thing. They just have to believe it. It doesn't mean that they will like if you say your family's in danger or whatever, well, maybe I value my job more than my family, just as a hypothetical.
Yeah. Why don't you use your magics to turn into King of Gnomes and tell them to fuck off?
No, that's absurd. I'm sorry. And I'm not really sure what he looks like, so...
I don't know, gnome with a crown.
I just sigh. It's Bladebeard's comment.
Miracle will hold up a paper that to you, Benjamin. The paper reads, "Why don't we return later or try to find another way to Lady Whitley's compound? maybe in Stormwind.
Are we just leaving Lyri behind?
She like makes a motion as if she has a rock in her hand.
Oh, right.
I actually know a guy with tracking dogs. If you have anything that you got there, I don't know, that cape you had, he can like track where the ogres are, I guess.
And you just remembered that fact now.
I thought that this way would be easier.
But can you give me a careful?
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind, sorry.
Come on, bud. Just ram through them, and we'll follow you. We'll right behind you.
That's a terrible idea, Bladebeard.
I don't want to go to gnome jail. Their prisons are tiny.
You're not going to a gnome jail.
We always say we're not going to end up in jail, but then we end up in jail.
Look, do you really not remember where they first took you?
I only kind of remember, but not like super remember.
Above board, that's more or less what the carefuls I had Skoll roll were for.
Yeah.
Do you still have the cape?
But still have the cape. That's a good question.
Nobody damaged you or anything, and you.
I don't think Buhd ever removed it either. It's just yeah. I don't think it's ever been brought up until now. Yeah.
If you haven't removed it, then you would still have it.
Yeah, Buhd still has the cape. He's still wearing it.
Which again is more like a curtain, but yeah.
Alright. Where is Lyri gonna appear when she uses the stone?
Mirica writes on a piece of paper, SI7 headquarters.
Do they know she can just show up in there?
Mirica like looks sheepish and then like writes on a piece of paper, no, but they won't kill her unlike these people.
Huh. Okay, I guess that's better than nothing.
Skoll, Buhd, can I offer you a compel?
Yes.
I would like to compel your former warlord with amnesia aspect, specifically your former warlord, that once again you find yourself in a situation where, or at least you think your people are in danger, and yet there's something in your way that's like sort of stopping you. And my compel is that like this frustration and like feeling of impotence would like take over, for lack of a better term, and you will go with the quote-unquote plan B, let's say, that you guys mentioned.
Fighting?
Well, plan C, but if it fails, plan B.
Okay, so more like barreling through them than, okay. I will accept this. I think that this makes sense for Buhd at this point.
Okay. I will hand you your fate point. Okay.
Alright.
So what happens?
I think Buhd would show his impatience and be like, enough, and he will start running through and barreling through the guards if he can.
Okay. Give me a forceful, the like lead guard captain will try to oppose you.
Alright. That's a weak force. Holy shit!
You run at him, and he punches you in the stomach, and you land on your back, and he says, "Playing rough, are we? I wasn't Brawler's Guild champion for nothing."
Oh.
He readies his weapon. Combat has begun.
All right. I was expecting that.
That was fun.
Okay. In terms of initiative order, he'll go first, then like the order you guys see on screen, and then the guards. So let me type that in. Okay. On his turn, he will try to like land a blow with the axe while you're down, Bud. Polearm, really. How do you defend yourself?
Bud will try to use his cannon as a shield.
Give me a forceful.
Oh gosh. This is
What
not
have
okay.
we done?
How do you take 6 points of damage?
Let me look at my thingy. It's
This
gonna
is
You-
how
you-
Bud died.
You can also start mitigating it, etc., etc.
Why is this random man stronger than Zulkalka?
That is a good.
He was
I will-
Brawler's League champion, didn't you hear him?
I'll take 2 stress and 4 consequence.
Okay. To answer your question, Thompshire, number 1 is scaling. You guys are stronger, so enemies will be stronger. 2, like Lyri said, he was Brawler's Guild champion.
Are you saying that the Brawler's Guild champion would have soloed the first campaign?
Not the later stages. Yeah, you are. I would call it a deep cut. The consequence, he like impales you with the polearm, and like your skin is thick. It doesn't do like any serious damage, but it will leave a deep cut. Okay, bud.
That sounds fair. I'm gonna need help though, guy.
And also like, it's technically like a 3-on-1. Well, 4-on-1, but there's also mooks, etc., etc. Anyway, Benjamin and Bladebeard, it's your guys' turns. You guys decide the order.
Would I be able to fit in the vent or no?
Give me a careful. Let's see. This, no.
Oh gosh. Then I'll let Bladebeard go first.
Alright. I'll, I guess we are fighting, right?
This man seems intent on killing Bud.
Alright. I will pull out one of my swords and start pouring poison on it.
Bladebeard, what happened to not, killing these people?
Oh, I don't know. I grew bored. Let's kill them.
Oh god.
In terms of game mechanics, are you creating an advantage?
Yeah, I guess.
Can you give me careful or clever, or I guess even sneaky? Up to you.
Yeah, let's go with sneaky. But should I first roll to see which poison do I get?
Oh, you're using one of those from your inventory.
Yeah, I don't have any other.
Fair enough. Sure. Give me a D5. You have the table?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Wait, D5 doesn't exist. That's
You can type /roll space D5.
I guess.
Which one
Alright.
is that?
Yeah, let me see. That's the Troll Berserker.
Oh, that's a fun one. Okay.
That's the one that I don't know what it does.
Mhm. Also,
I got a feeling it will make the enemy stronger.
also give me a careful for like the advantage part. Okay.
careful. All right, or sneaky.
Or sneaky, sure.
I'll go with sneaky because it's better.
Sure. You create the advantage. What would you like it to be called?
I don't know. Any ideas? Any good poison jokes?
Suppose not.
I don't know. Poisoned sword.
Yeah, sure.
Just call it what it is.
Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Benjamin.
I'll kind of still stay back and not enter combat, so I'll be creating an advantage as well by trying to, maybe scope out the big guy's techniques and try to figure out and outweigh, take advantage of that.
You can create an advantage like you mentioned, but based on the way you're describing, you can also discover the guy's aspects.
No, but I mean more in an advantage way.
Sure. Give me a careful then, difficulty 4.
Oh god, what is this?
Well, if you try to create an advantage and fail, and because you failed so miserably, I, the DM, have the option of creating an advantage that the enemy can use. And because you failed so miserably, I'll do that.
That's evil.
This is how we lose. I have a feeling that this is just going to be the guy who beats us, and it's going to just be out of nowhere.
Exotic techniques is the advantage. Okay. On Amelia's turn, Lyri, as you're hiding in your little hidey hole, you hear footsteps on the metal plating, and you hear the woman's voice say, "Where are you, you rat? What are you doing here anyway?" She hasn't detected you yet. Amelia has spent her turn arriving on the scene. Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
Lyri will wait and try and remain hidden, try and lean low, and wait for it to go somewhere else.
Are you skipping your turn, or are you creating an advantage?
I'm creating an advantage.
Give me a sneaky. Difficulty 6, I think.
7.
Yeah, with that. Yeah, it's 7. What would you like your advantage to be called?
I guess shadowy presence. I don't know.
Sure thing. Buhd?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Buhd point his cannon at the champion and open fire.
Okay.
Oh, it's been so long.
It has been too long. Give me it'll be a forceful roll versus his forceful, and I will give you a big a numerical bonus. But let me try to think of the bonus first.
Oh, okay.
So for fairness sake, I'll ask you to re-roll after I give you the bonus, so that it doesn't influence. Okay?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll give you a +8 bonus to your forceful roll. Okay?
All right, I'll re-roll then.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you would deal 9 points of damage to the guy, as there's actually a scene in a Naruto filler that I'm thinking of. A guy tries to block a bomb with a sword, and it ends miserably. I imagine this exact thing happening. So how would he take 9 points of damage? I guess his level 3 stress and his level 6 consequence?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
What would you like the consequence to be called?
Let's call it. We'll call it barreled
This-
by an ogre.
Sure. Keep in mind this is like a crippling injury, a level 6 consequence.
Yeah, I don't think Bud's going for mercy on this guy.
Knock his arm off. Knock his arm. Like, kill him. I don't know. Go.
Yeah, let's disarm him. We'll call it disarmed. How about that?
Sure, makes sense to me.
That's what my consequence is called. I'm disarmed.
It is.
Are you missing an arm?
No, but he's wounded. Sure. Your cannonball takes off Juba's right or left arm. Any preference?
Which one is the one he's holding a weapon?
Well, it's a two-handed weapon.
Oh, well, what's the hand that's like? I'll go with left.
Okay, sure. You blow his left hand off, and he lets out a yowl of pain and says, "I'll get you for that, you dumb beast." Okay.
You're gonna let my people go. You in my way.
Guards will try to swarm you. How do you defend yourself?
Bud will get up from his from being knocked over, and he'll parry with his sword.
Give me a quick or a forceful. I leave it up to you.
I'll
You-
kick. I'll stick with my forceful because Bud's in a more forceful mood, I think.
You parry the shit out of them to the point that you get an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
Let's call it sparring with an ogre,
Sure.
or we'll call it master duelist. How about that?
Sure. Juba on his turn will actually give me a second. Yeah, he will sort of recover enough, like he's still bleeding a lot and is very injured, but like he's very, very angry, like you are, Bud, and he will charge you with his weapon one-handed this time. How would you defend yourself?
I think Bud would continue to parry with his sword since that's what he's already doing.
Give me a forceful then.
Wait.
How do you take 3 points of damage?
Let's see.
You can also try to
Level 3.
You can also try to mitigate it, of course. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but didn't I already have a 2 consequence, or is that before consequence?
You at the moment you have your level 2 stress and your level 4 consequence, and that's it.
All right. I want to mitigate it. Yeah, I'll do a level 2 consequence and level 1 stress.
Okay. Well, mitigating it, remember you do it with fate points or with advantages to reduce.
Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I could use a fate point to knock down, or knock me up a little bit more in terms of a roll. To instead just do wait. Yeah, could I do a level 2 stress?
You have already lost your level 2 stress.
Okay, never mind.
And remember that, like, using fate points or advantages or whatever, you get the option of re-rolling or giving yourself +2.
Right. I do have a lot of fate points.
And the Master Duelist advantage as well. And Juba's consequence as well.
I'm gonna save the consequence and the fate point for when I attack him. Yeah, I'll do a reroll. I'm sure that's...
You're using your advantage? Your Master Duelist advantage?
I was gonna use a fate point,
Oh, my bad.
because I have a lot of fate points.
Okay. What are you invoking?
I am invoking, I will invoke my former warlord aspect. I feel like that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Sure. And you are using it to reroll, correct?
Yes.
Then please give me a reroll.
All right, that worked.
Yeah, much better. With that, Juba will gain an advantage because it's a tie. And I'll give him another charge on exotic techniques, okay?
Okay.
Benjamin and Bladebeard.
All right, I'll go first. Can I like run up to Buhd and climb on him, and then like jump down and slash the wizard, skinny wizard guy?
He's not meant to be skinny, but sure.
But that's what Buhd called him.
Bud, do you allow Bladebeard to climb up your back?
I don't think Buhd would be a. I think this is something that Bladebeard has probably done before, so I think Buhd would be fine with it.
Sure. And I imagine since you've done it before, I won't like make Bladebeard roll to see if he manages or something like that, because Bud, you'd recognize the maneuver and help Bladebeard. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Bladebeard, that sounds like a sneaky or a flashy attack, I think. Do you agree?
Sure, let's go with sneaky.
Sure. And you're
I hope he's careful, or whatever he's gonna use to defend isn't good.
he'll use his forceful or his quick, probably. Because you're still attacking from like in front of him. But okay, so you're making a sneak attack on Juba, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, then please roll. He dodges out of the way.
Wait, let me see. I would need to get 4 points to do something, to do 1 point of damage. I'll use my poison sword to reroll.
Up to you. Sure.
Yeah, sure. A bit better.
A bit better indeed.
Yeah, sure. I miss, or whatever.
Okay. Benjamin?
Is the gnome still around?
Yeah, but she is not sure if she should intervene, or how should she intervene anyway. She should.
I'm still kind of dumbfounded, and I just turned to her and say, "Well, fuck, what do we do now?"
She said she makes like some panicked gestures that you get the gist of. Like, she wants you guys to flee, not battle these people.
I'll kind of look at her and then defy it and just say, I don't think that's gonna happen.
You see like a look of fear on her face. It's your turn. I'll put her in the initiative order just in case she does something. She'll go after Buhd and Lyri, but before the guards, yeah.
So the guards are still around, right?
Yeah, they were trying to attack Buhd. Now you'll see that they are, that since like Bladebeard jumped like in the middle of them, they will try to attack Bladebeard.
Okay. I think I'll go ahead and try to create an advantage again. But this time, kind of, I like figuring out everyone's locations and knowing how to, best step in.
Sure, give me a careful with your stunt applying. You succeed. Yeah, I think you even get 2 charges on it. What would you like your advantage to be called?
No idea actually.
Armchair general, I don't know.
Sure.
Okay, on Emilia and Lyri's front, Emilia will roll her careful to see if she can find Lyri, okay? And I'll ask you, Zelris, to oppose with your sneaky, okay?
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay, I found her her careful. Okay, please roll your sneaky.
Oh no.
That's a 7 with your stunt,
Yep.
which means
I guess I'm gonna have to boost my roll somehow. I'm gonna use one of my fate points to increase it by 2.
what are you invoking?
I'm invoking Reckless Scoundrel. Because I've got myself cornered in a situation that's very bad.
Okay, just because I think it would be more fun, I will also use one of my fate points to improve her roll. So at this point she has a 2-point advantage over you.
Uh-huh. Well,
Okay. This wasn't like her actual thing. That was just to determine if she found you or not. She will try to do a sneak attack on you, but like she will try to like not show that she found you, but instead she'll like ready a fireball and throw it in your direction when you're least expecting it. Okay?
okay.
How do you defend yourself?
I guess since Lyri's kind of hidden behind cover, I guess the moment she sees it, she's gonna quickly try and get behind it to minimize the blast.
Give me careful or quick. Okay, you.
Oh come on! What is that roll?
Well, you also get an advantage with that. What would you like your advantage to be called?
I guess shadowy reflexes.
Okay. You are no longer in stealth for the purposes of your stunts.
Yep.
And it says, "Found you, little rat." Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
I guess Lyri will kind of ready a hand on her knife, on a dagger, as she kind of like lunges towards her, but at the last minute she's gonna switch to her gun and try and like point blank shoot her.
Okay. Sounds either quick or sneaky. I leave it up to you. Tie. Tie means you get an advantage, unless you'd like to spend your things.
I will take an advantage.
Okay. Would you like another charge on your existing ones or a new advantage? Up to you.
I'll have one onto reflexes.
Okay. What happens is, again, you lunge at her as if you're trying to attack with your sword, and last minute you switch to your pistol. She rolled a careful defense, so she notices your thing and like sidesteps at the last moment, but she's clearly unbalanced. Like, you haven't damaged her, but that's like the context of your advantage. You've knocked her off balance for a little bit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Buhd.
Bud will go to swing his sword into the Brawler's Guild champion on the side that he had chopped off the hand.
Give me forceful then. Or careful, because you're aiming carefully, but I leave it entirely up to you, okay?
I don't think Bud's being very careful about this one, but
Sure. He sidesteps because that was a quick defense. And he brandishes his weapon ready to fight back once again.
oh boy,
And he gets an advantage because he succeeded with style.
I don't like that.
Another charge on exotic techniques. Mirika, I'm going to roll a d2. Well, actually a d3 to see what she does. 1 will be she joins the fray, 2 will be she tries to calm everyone down, 3 will be she doesn't get involved yet. She joins the fray, okay. She pulls out a knife and above board she's not a match for the champion, so she'll try to go for some of the guards. Okay. She stabs one of the guards in the shins. The guard is not out yet, but like he is clearly wounded, and Mirika has joined the fight. And the guards on their turn, Bladebeard, since you jumped in the midst of them, will try to attack you with their weapons. How do you defend yourself?
I will try to quickly dodge their attacks.
Give me a quick, please. You succeed with style, you get an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
God damn it. Swift as a wind.
Sure. Okay. Juba on his turn will continue trying to attack you, Bud. How do you defend yourself? He's trying to, like, because of his injury, he isn't using his pole arm as like a spear like he was before, but now he has switched to using it like a sort of one-handed axe, if that makes sense. Okay?
Yeah, Bud will move to parry it somewhere. Oh my god.
Give me a forceful, please.
I'm gonna need to use my fate points.
Okay. You also have an advantage in his consequence. What are you invoking?
I will invoke heavy weapons expert.
Are you using it to reroll or to give yourself +2?
Let's see.
You got a slightly below average roll. Like
Right.
Yeah.
If I give it a 7, then that'll make it only like 2. Indifference.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that works.
Okay, so you're using heavy weapons expert to mitigate the damage by 2, correct?
Yes.
How do you take 2 damage? Like in terms of stress, consequences, etc.
I already know I did a consequence.
You took
And
your
a
level 4
stress.
your level 4 consequence and your level 2 stress. So you can do either your level 3 stress or your level 2 consequence.
I'll take level 3 stress.
Okay. Just for clarification, in case it's not clear, consequences, the enemy can use that against you, but the stress would have mitigated more damage because it's level 3 stress. So, are you still going with stress?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the consequence is a little bit more painful to work with.
Sure. Benjamin and Bladebeard?
Mine is very simple. I would like to attack Juba before he gets the chance to escape, to dodge.
How specifically?
With my poison sword.
No, I mean,
I would swiftly attack him.
okay, sure, fine.
I
sure.
just wanted to describe something quick, alright?
Okay, no. Why I'm asking, like, it's obvious that it'll be quick for you, but I was asking for more details so I would know how he would try to defend. From the way you're describing, it sounds to me like he would try to defend with his quick. So please roll your own
Alright.
quick.
No, that's bad. Ah, wait.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh god. That is not okay.
Fortunately for you, it's just a defense, so the only thing that happens is he gets another advantage. By the way, even if you get a critical success, you can't beat a 12. DoomGoblin.
Yeah. Sure. He gets only one.
Only one. It should be more, but it's only one.
Alright.
Benjamin? You see that this giant guy, well, not giant, but like this champion guy, even though like Buhd took off one of his arm, he's like fending off Buhd and Bladebeard with relative ease, and is even damaging Buhd.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that guy. So I'm gonna go and try and thin the herd by tackling the guards before they can react.
That sounds like a quick attack.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. By the
You
way,
know, sorry, go ahead.
are you like attacking with your weapon? Are you tackling them like non-lethally? What was your approach anyway?
Yeah, non-lethally.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I failed.
I guess you fail. On Amelia's turn, she will try to throw another fell fireball at your little hiding place, Lyri.
Okay.
Let me check what was her forceful, because she attacked you with sneaky last time. Okay.
Lyri will just try and seeing that she recently kind of got her off balance, Lyri's gonna try and close the gap. So she's
my
gonna...
bad. Right. Right. I forgot. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I forgot what you did last turn. Go ahead.
Yeah. Lyri's just gonna try to keep closing the gap. So she's gonna try and just kind of roll towards her and try and get up and close.
Sounds quick or careful. I leave it up to you. Or clever, up to you.
I go quick.
How do you take 3 points of damage?
I'll take my level 3 stress.
Okay. She singes you with the fireball, but you do manage to close the distance. Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
I want to ask, don't I still have one dot left for my blood dot? Or did I use both of them? Oh no, I used both of them. Okay.
Oh yeah, you did.
I shot him once and didn't work, and I shot him again. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, looks like it's good old slashing with sword time. Lyri's going to grab her weapon and quickly try and slice a hand she's using to cast fireballs to try and disorient her.
She will try to dodge away. Please roll me quick or forceful. I leave it up to you.
That's not ideal.
I rolled the wrong thing. She doesn't have.
Yeah.
She doesn't have percentage as her quick.
I wish I had a -1. That'd be pop.
Tie means you get an advantage.
Another advantage. Okay.
You can also use your existing ones.
No, it's not worth it to get like a tiny bit of damage. I'm gonna cash them in for big bucks later.
Sure.
I'll get another one on reflexes.
Sure. Duly noted. Buhd?
I would like to say something to Buhd before his turn.
Okay.
Talking is a free action.
Alright, Buhd. Just go. Go save your people. I'll take care of these guards.
Are you sure? He kind of strong.
Nah, he's a weak wizard, like you said. Just go.
Okay. Good luck, Bladebeard.
I'm right behind you. Yeah.
Above board, you can try. The thing is, like, he is positioned between you and the Brawlers Guild, Bud. So if you want to try to get past him, it will be another opposed roll, okay? But maybe, but I'll accept Bladebeard assisting in this particular role because of the distraction, etc., etc. Okay?
I think Bud would at least try to like leave like a lasting impact on the guy before he leaves. So like kind of like a barreling through sort of thing.
Well,
Like
I am saying that there is a possibility that you will not manage to get past him and he'll stop you.
Oh, okay.
Make sense?
All right. Yeah.
Above board, unless you like want to concede the fight.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Sure. So how do you try to circumvent the guy or get past him?
Bud will, I guess, try to barrel through him like he did before.
Give me another forceful then, please.
Also, Skoll, I believe you have a stunt. You can like throw people. Would that help here?
Yeah, I guess you can like throw him out of the way.
I guess I could throw it. Yeah,
He's
let's
lighter
use
now
that.
and everything because he has no arm.
True. Yeah, I guess I'll throw him at a wall then.
Sure. That works. You're using your stunt for this, right?
Yes.
Okay. Also give me a, like, you managed to do this no matter what, but I'll ask you to give me a forceful roll and I'll give you a +4 bonus to see if you do any damage to him, okay?
Okay.
So you deal 1 point of damage to him.
Alright.
That's more than we've done for a while.
Yeah, you pick him up and he's clearly surprised, and you chuck him at a someone nearby a wall. And he groans in pain. For the moment, for you, the coast is clear.
Yeah, Bud will start running in.
Once you get in, because I don't think you've been to this particular section. Can you give me just a careful roll to see where you would be going?
Jeez.
Okay. You walk in and you run into the arena. And you realize, oh, that's not where I'm supposed to go.
Wait, isn't that a good thing?
Well, I should say not the arena, but like the spectator stands.
Oh, okay. I mean, I guess you can jump down.
Yeah.
We'll check up on you on your next turn, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Miracle on her turn will continue battling the guards. She gets a tie, so she'll get an advantage. Stealthy gnome, I guess, because she's making sneak attacks. And the guards will once again try to attack you, Bladebeard. How do you defend yourself?
I'll try to dodge. I'm short. Maybe they miss.
Give me a quick. They do miss. Okay. Juba on his turn will like get up and rush back into the fray. Probably attacking Benjamin because he's the biggest target at this point. Because yeah, it's Benjamin, Bladebeard, America. Benjamin, how do you defend yourself against this mountain of a man charging at you?
I kind of almost squeal and I just jump to the side.
Give me a quick. How do you take that?
Does my stunt apply?
Let me check the wording on your stunt again.
I think it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, because this is a forceful attack. Yeah, your stunt applies. You don't take any damage. Okay. Benjamin and Bladebeard.
I'll attack one of the smaller guards
Sure. How do
with my poisonous blade. I'll spin. I'll do blade storm.
Sounds forceful to me.
I'll I'll do it very, very swiftly.
Sure. Give me a quick. I rolled the wrong thing. They don't have dollar as their defense. Okay, I was not expecting that. But
Whoa. I'll use swift as a wind to add +2.
Okay. Well, and it's the weapon that you poured the poison on, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You slash one of them, and he recoils back in pain and yells out, "Ah, what the!" And he lets out a deep growl of just pure pain, as for the next few turns he grows in size and in stats.
Oh god, I knew it.
And he roars out like a wild animal, and the guards jump away from him what the hell is that?
I think Bladebeard should cut himself with that.
I think he might be insane and might attack his own allies. I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Benjamin?
That's my hope.
Benjamin kind of on the ground looks at that and is extremely confused. There's one other guard, right?
2.
Two? No, is any of them right beside me? Or not in this one?
They were in your general vicinity, but they all jumped back when this happened to their comrade. One of them is wounded from Miricum.
I'll kind of just try to quickly get up. I quickly take out one of my axes and I just whack one of them on the head while it's distracted.
The wounded one or the not wounded one?
Let's go for the wounded one.
Okay. Give me sneaky or quick. I leave it up to you. How do you take this guy out?
I just whack him really hard on the head and he just passes out, I guess.
Sure. You do that. Okay. Emilia on her turn, Lyri. I think she'll pull out her... no. Yeah, she'll probably try to get some distance from you, so she'll try to create a quick advantage against you.
Okay.
And she succeeds just one charge because it was difficulty 4.
Okay. Does she not need to roll against me for that, or is it just
Sure. Actually, if you want, give me your own quick to oppose her. She still succeeds. Okay.
Okay, whatever. I guess I tried.
Delicate spellcaster, I'll call it. I don't know. Buhd and Lyri?
Well, Lyri is going to press the advantage, and she's going to continue to quickly advance with her weapon drawn, and she's going to try and slice at the arm that she was casting with primarily.
Sounds like a quick attack to me.
Yep. These rolls are not as good as they used to. Oh no.
She gets out of the way.
Wait, let me do some calculations in my head. 1 will equal it. 2 will be 8. 10. 14. That'd be a 6, but then she can take a 3 and a 3. Okay. No, now she has the advantage. I can't do that. Should I use my advantages or not? Should I use my advantage or not?
You can also ask the other players for advice if you'd like.
Even if I use everything, I can still use that new advantage to not get me or so I want.
You really want to one-shot her, don't you?
I really want to take off that arm so she can stop throwing fireballs at me. I really want that arm gone. And I need a level 6 consequence for that.
And just for like go ahead, I'm sorry.
No.
Just for like reference, like.
Oh, you still have your mana tab, by the way.
Also,
she casts magic. You know,
also that, but what I meant to say regarding the one-shot idea, technically, like players and many NPCs have 18 like quote-unquote hit points in total, like adding up the consequences and the stresses. So that's what you would have to get to one-shot someone.
Yeah, honestly, just getting rid of that arm is what I want, but I'm 2 off. And my roll's been pretty bad lately. I probably should wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out.
Okay. Buhd, you now have arrived in the like spectator stands of the arena. Can you give me a careful check just to like get like your general awareness?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's not quite good enough to like hear Lyri or anything. So, yeah, you are in the spectator stands of the arena. You realize you probably have gone the wrong way.
Yeah, but Buhd will turn around and try to find the right way again. Then.
Give me another careful, please. I'll say you with that because it's not like a labyrinth or anything. You do find the proper hallway that will lead to like the break room, like where, if you remember, where you guys had like brawl several episodes back. You find a proper tunnel that leads there, and you'll get there on your next turn. Okay?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Would you like to do anything else during this turn?
I don't think so.
Okay. Mirica will try to attack the other guard. I'll also add in the initiative the mega guard, let's say. King guard, I don't know. So Mirica will attack the other normal guard. And she does nothing. The mega guard will try to bash you in the face, DoomGoblin. Bladebeard, how do you defend yourself?
I start running away.
Give me a quick, please. Okay. The mega guard gets an advantage with that.
Sure.
I'll call it guard smash. You realize that, well, at least right now, that poison probably isn't something you should use on your weapons. Well, unless your intention is to like make your enemies bigger and stronger.
But do I get the sense that he'll die after it wears off?
Give me either give me a clever. That's a clever roll. It probably isn't good for him, but you can't tell much more than that.
I'll actually... Can I use a fate point to invoke... I don't know. I can read people.
Sure. I'll allow it.
I'll add +2. Is that enough?
I think that would be enough. So, what's going to happen? For this turn and the next turn, he'll be this mega strong ape creature that's feral, and then he will slowly grow weaker and weaker, like with a -1 for each turn. So, like next turn he'll have a +6, like he just did. The turn after that he'll have +5. The turn after that +4. Then +3. Then +2. And then when he reaches +1, he'll die.
Alright, so I will not use that on myself.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I wanted to know.
Okay.
If it wasn't fatal, I was thinking of like finding a way to compel her or something.
Yeah. Okay. The regular guard will probably try to attack you, Benjamin. How do you defend yourself? It's a forceful attack.
I'll just kind of roll away.
Give me a quick, please. The regular guard gets an advantage with that.
Doesn't my stunt apply?
Oh, right, you're stunned. My bad. Yeah, you're stunned twice. Juba, on his turn, will try to take the opportunity of you rolling away to attack you while you're quote-unquote defenseless. Quote-unquote, obviously.
I keep on rolling.
Can you give me a quick then?
Oh god. That is horrible. Oh god, that is horrible as well.
How do you take 5 points of damage?
Okay. I think I'll start off by using one charge of Armchair General to reroll.
Okay, then please give me a reroll.
Okay, good.
Much better. That's a tie.
Do I want to give him another advantage? I don't think so. I guess I'll use my other charge to give myself a +2.
Sure. You give yourself +2. Thus, he doesn't get another advantage. Okay. Bladebeard, did you get your turn?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Then it is your turn. No, it's Benjamin and Bladebeard's turns. My bad.
Benjamin, I think we should run after Buhd.
You think?
I start running.
Give me a quick, but Juba will oppose with his own quick to stop you. Okay?
Alright.
Okay. I will use a charge of exotic techniques for him to stop you.
I don't think we're running that good.
Wait, maybe I can use a fate point.
What's a fate point, Bladebeard?
I never mind. I don't really have anything. Maybe. Nope. No. I guess I don't run.
Okay? It's still your turn, by the way. Like, this doesn't expend your action.
Alright. Let me go, you weak wizard. And I'll try to cut him.
Give me...
With another knife, please.
No, with the same one.
What?
They die after.
They'll kill us first.
Above board. Like, I mentioned with because you know this, DoomGoblin. Like, the other guard went from +4 to +6. And then he'll reduce down to +1. When he reaches +1, then he'll die. Juba is at a +9. If you slash him and the poison takes hold, he'll go to a +11. Then he'll have +11 for 2 turns. Then he'll go to a +10, then a +9, then a +8, and eventually when he reaches +1, that's when he'll die. Is that still what you want to do?
Now that I think about it, it doesn't sound that smart. I'll throw a dagger at him. Not a poisoned one.
Sure. Give me a quick, please. He swats it aside.
All right.
Benjamin?
Is his skin that callous to that point?
No, he swats it aside with his weapon.
Oh, oh right, he still has the axe. Okay. I had my turn already. Did I? Oh no, he was attacking me, right.
Yeah.
My turn.
That's why I was also confused.
Is the other guard still up, aside from the big one?
Yeah, there's one more normal guard.
Okay. I'll go in and just spin to the other side and whack the remaining guard on the head as well.
Give me a quick then, please. Describe to me how you take this guy out.
I whack him really hard on the head and he just falls unconscious.
Sure. That happens. Okay. Emilia, on her turn, Lyri will once again try to throw a fireball at you. How do you defend yourself now that she's managed to gain a little bit of distance?
Lyri is just gonna do the same things before, try and roll up and roll up and getting close.
Give me a quick then, please. Okay. How do you take 3 points of damage?
Level 1 stress, level 2 consequence.
Okay. You are slightly singed.
Okay.
Buhd and Lyri?
Eri is going to tire of this and she's going to use her stunt to teleport behind Emilia
Mm-hmm.
under the guise of invisibility.
You are invisible, yeah. You are under stealth for the purposes of your advantages.
Then she is going to swing her weapon down on that fireball arm.
Sure. Give me a sneaky attack with the +2 from your other stunt applying, and I will roll her, I suppose, careful to defend, which is actually higher than her other stats, but sure.
Yeah, that's fair. It's my best chance of getting something good.
So 2 points of damage with that.
All right, 2 points. You know what? I'm going to put in all of my stunts and my fate point into doing as much damage as possible.
Okay, so let's take this step by step. If you want to put in everything, that will be another 8 points of damage. And should I just take them off for right now, or are we just still working with hypotheticals?
Let's say hypothetically I use all of the advantages and
Okay.
the fate point.
If you use all your advantages, leaving aside the fate point for now, all of your advantages, +8, that will be 10 points of damage. I would use the delicate spellcaster and you're slightly singed to reduce it to 6 points of damage.
Okay.
That's without you using your fate point. Would you be okay? Let me know if you want to throw in your fate point as well.
6 points of damage is fine. I'll leave my fate point.
Okay. So, what happens specifically? What do you do against her?
Lyri, I guess, after being hit with a fireball, just quickly teleports behind her and seeing the opportunity as her hand still outstretched, she will, I guess, swing her weapon down and take that arm right off. She does
Okay.
not want that fireball spell being thrown anymore.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a name for this consequence?
How about disarmed? It's really original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, at this point, let me roll a d20 to see like how much resolve Emilia still has, because she might just concede at this point. The higher the the higher the roll, the more resolve she has, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Straight in the middle. She's wavering. Like one more hit and she'll probably just like run away or concede on her own. You've clearly not only like disarmed her, but also scared the shit out of her.
Yeah, that's fair. That's what I wanted to
like
do.
a scary pale elf just trying to stab you. It's kind of scary.
And to be fair, she's not in the wrong here. I did kind of like jump in and yeah.
Yeah. But you've arrived at like where the break rooms were. Can you give me a careful just to like see if you like hear Lyri or anything like that?
Yeah.
No, you're more or less in your own world. You arrive at the break rooms. You would remember the passageway that would lead to your ogre friends. There's also the passageway that leads into the arena. There's also another passageway that leads presumably to another section of the Brawlers Guild. If your intention is to look for Lyri, the ball is in your court.
Yeah, I think Buhd would try to take a gander and look around some more, I think.
Okay. I suppose give me another careful, because you're like specifically spending time to look around.
Yeah.
So give me another careful, please.
Yep.
Okay. With that, I would say, like, again, you know the passageway that leads to the ogres. You know the specific break rooms of each of the teams. Not that it particularly matters anymore. You know the way back. You know there's a passage going further into the complex. If you like crane your ear, you hear like sounds of fighting, but you're not sure if it's coming from like behind you, where like Benjamin and Bladebeard and Miracle are fighting the guards, or further in where presumably Lyri might be. You're not entirely sure.
Okay.
Still your turn.
I mean, I think Bud's just trying to scope out the Brawlers Guild section, like trying to figure out where to go, like where his people are.
You wouldn't know where to go. There's various tunnels that like the various teams use for like their people to get into the break rooms, and you correctly identified a tunnel that would lead to the ogre compound. You remember it.
Yeah. So nothing's familiar yet, Bud.
The opposite. Everything's familiar to you.
Oh, okay.
You know where to go. You know where to go is what I'm saying.
Okay, then Bud would go to it, I think.
Okay, my bad if I didn't explain that properly. Okay.
I think that he would leave a trail though for his friend. Or try to.
How?
Trail of poop.
I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't want to put words into Skoll's mouth.
No, no. I was thinking that he could.
And leave a little treasure trail, is that right?
I mean, isn't he probably bleeding?
I was gonna just. I
Who
was.
isn't
I was just.
bleeding though?
I was just gonna have him like tear up little tiny pieces of the cloak that they gave him.
Sure. Let me think of this. Because I want you to roll probably careful to see how easily someone might be able to find that. But yeah, roll me a careful, but we'll like take it in negative order, as in like if you roll a worse number, it will be more difficult for your friends to find the trail. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So give me a careful. So with that, it will be difficulty 3 on careful rolls for your friends to find the trail you left.
Okay.
Okay. Do you proceed into the tunnel?
I think so. I think that Bud would go into the tunnel at the very least.
Sure. It will be at least like 5 or so minutes journey through the tunnel. So if you're continuing on going, yeah, there won't be much for you to do in terms of like this current combat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Miracon, her turn. Oh yeah, you knocked out the guard. The normal guard.
Can I have her try to create an advantage, and then start assisting me?
Well, how do you convey to her like what to do? Like currently, she just like is looking in awe at like the mega guard that's like trying to bash everyone in.
I'll kind of try to convey as in like, I'm not sure actually.
Again, just for clarity, she can't speak, but she can hear. For clarity's sake.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think what to say exactly. I guess I just try to say like stay on me and we'll attack whatever this thing is together.
She looks at you and gives you a nod. And above board, would you like her to create an advantage or assist you?
So if I want her to assist me, she can't create an advantage this turn, right?
Correct. But assist would give you a +1 on all your rolls.
Then I'll have her assist then.
Sure. She'll back you up. Either as like a distraction in case someone attacks you, or like your own attacks as a distraction, etc., etc. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
The Mega Guard, let me roll a d3 to see whom it will try to smack. 1 is Benjamin, 2 is Miracle, 3 is Bladebeard. Bladebeard, this thing tries to smash you.
I sidestep him.
Give me a quick. You successfully sidestep it, and everyone sees this thing like groan in pain, and it looks almost like he's growing smaller. Above board from now on, he has a +5 instead of a +6.
Great.
Juba on his turn will try to attack you, Bladebeard. How do you defend yourself?
I try to run away again.
Give me another quick, please. Tie means Juba gets an advantage, but I'll use a charge of exotic techniques to deal 2 damage to you.
2 damage. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. I'll take a level 2 stress.
Okay. he clips you with his blade before you can fully get away. Okay, Benjamin Bladebeard.
I'll once again try to just run away. I'm not sure if I can, I don't know, create an advantage before trying. Would that make sense or no?
Well, again, the way I'm treating like trying to run away or sidestep someone is like you can do that once per turn, but it will not take up the action of the turn. Think of it sort of like bonus action in like classic D&D, if that makes sense, or movement for that matter, I guess. But not but. That does mean that you can like do this in whichever order you want, as in like take the quote-unquote classical stuff you can do in your turn, like either attack or create an advantage, either before or after you try to sidestep or whatever someone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So I can try to create an advantage and then try to run away and maybe use that advantage.
Yep.
Can I just... advantage, can it be something like, like it was swift as a wind?
Well, roll for me a quick, please. Difficulty 4, I guess. You do get the advantage, and you get another charge on swift as the wind.
Yeah.
Okay, and now you're trying to sidestep Juba again.
Yeah, try to follow Buhd.
Give me another quick, please.
Alright, I will use Swift as a Wind to reroll.
Okay, give me a reroll.
And I got nothing left. Yeah, I guess I lose.
You do have fate points as well, but
I don't have anything that could work. I don't know, except for Pirate Captain. Maybe.
Also keep in mind, like, even if you sidestep him, doesn't mean that he can't go after you. He's not like...
I know, I just wanna move.
Sure, just like, don't think of this guy as like a World of Warcraft mob where like he has an aggro range and when you move past it he has to go back to his spawn point.
Alright.
Okay. Benjamin?
The Mega Guard attack Bladebeard, right?
Yep, and you see it groaning in pain and it almost looks like he's shrinking.
Alright. Then before he can turn around and notice me, or us, I guess, in this case, can I just run in and kind of axe him on the leg?
Sure, sounds like a sneaky attack for me. Maybe quick.
Yeah, really quick.
Sure.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, with Mirka assisting you, it's a tie.
Yeah, I'll take it.
What would you like your advantage to be called?
I don't know.
I'm also thinking. Pressing the attack, I guess, because it's also vague and you can use it in other contexts.
Oh, sure. Oh, sure.
Okay. Emilia on her turn, Lyri, with her like offhand will like try to blast you away with like a quickly improvised spell, but you realize it's not like this isn't an attack. Like this spell won't do damage to you. This is just to like try to push you away. aka she's trying to create an advantage. Make sense?
Yeah. should I roll to oppose or?
Sure.
That's pretty high.
Give me a quick to oppose.
No.
She creates the advantage with style, apparently. Okay. I'll give her 2 charges on Delicate Spellcaster. Buhd and Lyri, it's your turns.
So how far away is she?
Well, she blasted you away. I think you're like 5 meters, or maybe a little bit more away from her. But she looks very scared. Like she's more in fight or flight mode at this point, if that makes sense.
And which way did I come from? Is she blocking the way I need to go? Or?
Well, depends. Where do you want to go? Are you?
I want to try to get to the arena, so I don't know which way I came from. Which way I?
I'm not sure you know how to get to the arena. She is currently
We're in a hallway, right?
Yeah, you're in a hallway. She is blocking the way that would lead back to the offices.
Oh, well. Lyri would use this to run away, but she's going to be followed, so she's going to finish it, I guess.
Can you before you do anything, can you give me a careful? Just to, like, notice her demeanor? Okay. Never mind.
Lyri will, she'll, I guess, quickly, sprint towards her and try and just mana tap her.
Okay.
Because she keeps casting spells and she's getting sick of it.
Because it's your stunt, I will allow it without a roll required. Okay. You Chris and cross and zigzag towards her and she yells, "Stay back! Stay back!" And you tackle her and mana tap her. You feel the familiar influx of fell energy, which, like again as I've sort of described, feels like like you're drinking strong alcohol, like it leaves a burn in you, a pleasant burn, let's say. And she screams in pain as you're mana tapping her, and well, she's wearing armor, so you aren't able to like see like if you do anything like physical to her, but she screams in pain, and like I think you would like knock her out of the fight because she's very weakened.
That's fair.
Are you like, because she's currently at your metaphorical mercy, let's say, are you mana tapping like to the point where, oh, I want more, I'm gonna kill you, or are you just like mana tapping enough to like weaken her?
Enough to weaken her.
Okay, so she will fall unconscious.
Okay, Lyri is going to, I guess, quickly search her for any like possessions, anything that could, open doors, any keys, anything that could kind of help figure out where she is and how to get around.
Can you give me a careful roll? You don't find keys, but you do find with that roll some something that looks like a weird whatchamacallit, metal small rectangle, something that fits in your palm. Above board, it's like a security key card. Lyri wouldn't necessarily be able to identify it as such, but you get the sense that, oh, this will be useful.
Okay, I take that.
Because this is a high-tech place. No keys here, just like key cards and all that. Okay. You have successfully defeated this lady.
All right. Lyri will, I guess, start to advance in the direction she has not been before and try and get to the arena.
And we'll check up on where you wind up when we get to you. Okay. Mirika's turn. Would you like her to continue assisting you, Benjamin, or would you like her to do her own thing?
Yeah, she can keep assisting me.
Okay. Remind me, the Mega Guard is still up, yeah. It will try to smash you in the face, Benjamin. It's a forceful attack.
I'll just kind of jump to the side.
Give me a quick, please. You succeed with style because of your stunt. You gain an advantage. What would you like it to be called?
I guess if it's fine, another charge of the other. Let's check out.
Pressing the attack, sure. And you see this guy like continue shrinking down. Like now he's like the normal male human level, like height, etc. that he was before. Only that he still has this like feral expression on his face, if that makes sense. The guards are there. Juba's turn. Juba will try to attack you with his axe, Bladebeard.
I'll try to dodge his axe.
Give me a quick, please. Tie means he gets an advantage. Benjamin Bladebeard?
I will. Let me try the learning of aspects thing on Juba.
Okay. Let me think of the difficulties first. Difficulty 2 for his high concept. 4 for his trouble and 6 for his tertiary. Again, this isn't to say that that any of these will be more useful to you than the other. This is just like how difficult it will be to learn them in the specific context. Make sense?
All right.
So give me a careful. You learn.
So that's for a high concept, right?
Correct. His high.
I'll actually spend a fate point and invoke. I can't read books, but I can read people. To add +2, so I get his consequence his trouble.
Sure thing. His trouble. You realize that like his fighting style is very exotic and not something you're used to, but it's also very direct. His trouble is a complete lack of subtlety. Make sense?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think how will this help us. But alright. Can I try to run away again?
Sure. Give me a quick. He blocks your path once again.
If I were to use his trouble and should I use disarmed or should we use this for something better?
Once you take the final guard down, it's like 3 versus 1. So I don't know, just farming some advantages and then we can take him down.
And also, again, it doesn't mean that he won't come after you.
All right, I will not invoke anything. I failed to escape again.
Okay. Benjamin?
So the guard is back to normal size, right?
Yeah, but he still has this like feral expression.
Then once again, I'm gonna try to like just quickly slash his legs to just incapacitate him.
Sure. Give me a quick, please. With Miracle assisting you, that's 1 point of damage. Okay. You slash his legs and he yells out in pain. Okay. Emilia doesn't have a turn. Buhd and Lyri. Buhd, you continue proceeding through the tunnels. is just like briefly, because I don't think there's much for you to do, but just in case, is there anything you do as you proceed through the tunnels? Again, you will know where to go. The tunnels don't like fork or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I think he's just still leaving a trail behind.
Sure. Lyri, as you proceed, you find yourself at another sort of crossroads. Can you give me a careful to like learn more about what those crossroads?
Oh wow.
Okay. You'll be able to see that one avenue would lead to like the spectator stand, specifically the like VIP lounge, and another avenue would lead, well, I don't think you would necessarily know right now, but to a different section of the insides of the Brawlers Guild.
Lyri will. She knows the spectators arena. She'll go there and try and, I guess, hop down.
You reach the spectators arena, and from here you know like where to go. Like from the spectators arena, you will know how to get to the entrance or how to get to the break rooms. You also have the option, as you mentioned, to jump down into the arena itself. Is that what you do?
Yeah, she'll just make the journey down. Yeah.
Okay, that's what you do, and we will continue your journey on your next turn. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mirica, Benjamin, would you like her to continue assisting you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The Mega Guard will try to, in his blind rage, punch you, Benjamin. It's a forceful attack.
Can just try to dodge it by quickly ducking.
Even with a critical fail, you'll beat him, but roll anyway. Yeah, you gain your advantage.
Why do I only get my my good rolls now?
Another charge on pressing the attack?
Yeah.
Okay. And after he throws this punch, and like it's a wild swing that never in a million years would have hit you anyway. But you see him like stumble, and are his muscles like growing smaller? He now looks to be like very, very frail. Still with this like feral expression, and he's like frothing at the mouth. He still looks like, again, like a wild animal, but he appears to be growing like weaker and smaller after each blow. Make sense?
Yeah.
Juba's turn. Same routine, Bladebeard. He tried to attack you with his axe.
Yeah, I try to dodge.
Please roll a quick. How do you take 2 points of damage?
Yeah, let's take level 2 consequence.
Okay. I'll call it clipped because he like managed to like nick you barely. And while I type that down, Benjamin and Bladebeard, it's your guys' turns. Benjamin and Bladebeard?
I guess I'll go first then. I guess noticing the guards kind of literally falling apart, just do the thematic thing of pressing the attack, and I'll just try to do the same as the other guards and whack him very hard on the head with a handle of my axe.
Mm-hmm. Give me a quick or a careful, I leave it up to you, with Miracle assisting you. So, how do you take this guy out?
I whack him really hard on the head.
Okay. He falls forward unconscious, and before your eyes, he continues to like shrink in mass. And like if you were to continue looking, he'll keep shrinking to the and eventually, he'll literally melt.
What the? And I can just take a step back.
What did you do to him, Benjamin? What the hell?
Didn't you attack him before he started just uncontrollably growing?
Maybe.
Weren't you just pouring some strange liquid on your blades just a moment ago?
I mean, those things could be unrelated.
How about you take a swing then?
I poured it all.
A shame.
Juba
By the way, do I get another advantage for that?
no, that was an attack.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
Juba yells out, "Murderers! Brigands! And you claim you follow the authority of Stormwind."
Aye.
Okay.
We have the papers, right?
DoomGoblin, it's your turn. Oh no. Was it your turn?
Yeah. It's my turn now.
Okay.
It,
yeah.
Didn't Benjamin just go?
Yeah, Benjamin just went. Yeah, it's DoomGoblin, it's your turn. I was once again confused by the roles in chat. Go ahead, your turn.
I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just attack him, I guess. I'll throw a dagger at Juba.
Give me a quick. He swats it aside with ease with his axe. And he positions himself in a defensive position in the entranceway. He clearly, his message is clearly, you have to go past me. And he gets an advantage, as I mentioned.
Great.
Buhd and Lyri. Buhd, you continue through the tunnels. Again, let me know if you want to do anything, okay? Otherwise... were you going to say something?
No.
Okay, my bad. Otherwise, Lyri, you jump down into the arena, and you see that, I don't remember if you were in this part, but it's fairly easy to get around, there's only one way to go, where the place where the combatants come from. Do you go there?
Yeah, I go there.
And eventually you will find yourself to a little chamber that leads into 4 break rooms.
Okay, I assume I remember which one I went in last time because it was 2 days ago.
I'm trying to remember which one of you was it that persuaded Brianna in that previous fight to fight alongside you guys?
That was
me.
Bladebeard.
Me, yeah.
Okay. So Lyri, you wouldn't know specifically which break room is whose, but you do know that they pretty much lead to the same place. This isn't too important of a choice.
Yeah. Okay.
So door number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Didn't I enter this place the opposite way? So couldn't I just go there and then retrace my steps? I went the first time.
Well, no, you. Sorry.
Oh yeah. I'm in the Yeah, I get it. I guess number 2.
Number 2, you enter the break room. You can clearly tell from the stench. It kind of smells like Bladebeard. This is the dwarven team's room. The smell of alcohol is quite prevalent.
Okay, it's clearly not the right room.
Well, again, this room has 2 entrances. One that leads into the arena, the one that you just came through, and one that would lead into the little corridor, and that also is the entrance or the tunnels.
Yeah, so I peek through the corridor and see if I can remember which way the I just go into the corridors. Yeah.
And when you enter the corridors, you see there's the break rooms behind you. To your left is a path that leads, you wouldn't know because you've been here before, that leads back to the entrance of the Brawlers Guild. To your right is a path that you don't know where it leads. And in front of you, you see several tunnels that you're not sure where they lead. Can you give me a careful to see if you find Buhd's little, the thing he left behind?
A 1.
So no.
Let's see. Do I have? No, I don't. Am I gonna spend a fate point for this? I guess not. Well, I say that I heard the Buhd went through tunnels, so I'm assuming.
Well, you don't know that.
Do I not know that? No, I mean, didn't he tell us he came through tunnels, like into the Brawlers Guild?
Oh, yeah, I think he would have told you guys, Leon.
Yeah, I think I remember saying that.
Sure. And
So
even Go ahead.
Lyri is going to assume that these are the tunnels Buhd was talking about.
sure, but you see like 6 or 7 tunnels, and you're not sure which is the correct one.
Okay.
So again, just to recap, there's the break rooms behind you. There's path to your left that you know leads to the entrance. Path to your right that leads you don't know, and in front of you 6 or 7 tunnels.
Lyri doesn't want to get lost again. Can I use this to turn to make an advantage, maybe to see, roll something? I don't know.
Sure. Give me a careful roll, and this is to check your surroundings, etc. Right?
Okay, so I cast a little fire spark to see if I can kind of discern anything from the tunnel.
Give me a careful.
No.
I was about to say difficulty 2. You cast
Even worse.
You cast a little fire spark, but because you're brimming with energy, the energy that you absorb from that lady, you make a bit too big of a spark and accidentally burn your finger before you extinguish it.
Okay.
Okay. Mirica's turn. Benjamin, would you like her to continue assisting you?
Yeah.
Okay. The guards are down. Juba will ready himself in a defensive stance. And he gets 2 advantages.
Oh no. No. This is horrible.
Benjamin and Bladebeard.
Should we continue fighting Thompshire?
He's blocking your path, he's specifically positioned himself to block the pathway that would lead you inside.
I mean, Bladebeard and the gnome can go through the vent.
The gnome, yes. Bladebeard, no, because you're very stocky.
Yeah, you're probably wider than me.
I guess. All right. I can create advantages that you can use to fight him. That's the best I can think of.
So we're in a stare down.
Yeah, I'll draw his attention to me by I don't know. I start breakdancing.
Well, give me a flashy roll with your stunt applying. That gives you a +2, but I'll oppose with his careful, okay?
All right.
No.
Why does he have such a big careful? All right. Fine.
I'll let you know that his worst stat is a 3. But I will not tell you which one it is.
It's probably sneaky.
Yeah.
Benjamin?
I guess I'll try to create an advantage by, I don't know, positioning myself to get an advantage on his, defensive positioning. I don't know.
Sure, sounds careful to me. Difficulty... Let's say difficulty 5, I think. I was not sure between 4 or 6, so I'll take the average and say 5. But Miracle is assisting you, okay?
This is my stunt to play.
No, because your stunt is about surroundings, not people.
Ouch.
Not quite. Okay. Buhd and Lyri.
Is Khadgar coming, by the way?
I mean, I can't answer that question. Bud and Lyri. Bud, I presume you're continuing down the tunnels?
Yeah.
Do you do anything else in the meanwhile, other than continue leaving a trail?
No. I'm not really doing anything that interesting right now. Just kind of walking backwards and picking at a cloak and then tossing it to the ground.
Mm-hmm. Lyri, you find yourself in the same conundrum, having just slightly singed your hand.
Lyri will calm herself and she will try again.
Give me a careful, please. Okay. Nothing bad happens, but it's not enough to create an advantage. I was gonna say that the difficulty for the advantage would be 2.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
Can I at least try and see if I can notice anything, or
Well, that was the careful.
no? Can I use my fate point?
Of course you can. Are you using it to improve your roll?
Yeah.
Okay. What
I'll
are you
do
invoking?
scheming. I'll do scheming magic.
Sure. The wheels start turning in your head. You're using it to take better notice of your surroundings, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, so I can see ahead of me basically a little bit, so I can make the right choice what time to go down.
I'll say because of you using your fate point, not only do you now spot the thin trail of cloth that Buhd left that leads through one of the tunnels, you also hear the shouts of fighting coming from the entrance.
Of the Brawlers Guild, Benjamin and Bladebeard fighting.
Yep.
And Lyri will assume the worst. It sounds like Benjamin and Bladebeard are in deep shit. They must have got Buhd, and Lyri will go and try and rescue Buhd because she thinks he's being dragged away or something.
Okay. So you enter the tunnel following Buhd, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Mirica's turn. Benjamin, would you like her to continue assisting you?
Yeah.
Okay. She does so. Juba, on his turn, I think he will try to break the stalemate by charging Bladebeard, because he notices that Bladebeard is more wounded. Bladebeard, how do you defend yourself?
I will roll backwards.
Give me a quick, please. So
Oh
that's
no.
5 points of damage.
Can I wait? I will can I use his trouble to reroll?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright.
Yep.
I'll do that. And I don't need to spend a fate point because I
Correct.
discovered it.
Correct. It's like any other advantage. Better.
2 damage. I'll take level 3 stress.
I think he will use your disarmed to deal 5 points of damage. And your clipped as well to deal 7 points of damage.
Oh no, he has so many advantages as well.
So wait, what can I do here? I need to get him down to 4 from 7. And I only have 1 fate point.
He has,
Actually, I can use disarmed.
he has 12 damage worth of fate points built up.
Yeah.
Advantages built up.
Yeah.
And actually,
Sure.
now that you bring it up, Zorus, I'll use another charge to deal 9 points of damage.
Oh no!
Like, if he sees this opportunity to knock an opponent out, he'll do that.
I guess I'll at least use my last fate point to invoke. I don't know. I don't have anything. Maybe I can read people. I understand that his attacks are pretty straightforward.
Sure. I'll take
Alright.
that.
And that means I have to take 7 points of damage.
Yeah, but I'll use another charge to knock you out of the fight.
Alright.
Can I let Bladebeard use my advantages?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. How many can I use?
You also have Juba's level 6 consequence on that note.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't die, I guess.
Alright, so how much damage is he dealing right now? 9?
9.
I'll use disarmed.
To mitigate it to 7.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll use another exotic technique to deal the 9.
I guess I'll take one of Benjamin's advantages.
And he will use another exotic technique to deal the 9.
I can't use Buhd's advantage.
Yeah, you can. Well,
Alright, I'll use that. If you agree, Skoll.
Go ahead. Are you using the one that I ripped off his arm? Or not
No,
ripped off, shot off.
he already used that already. No, DoomGoblin is referring to Master Duelist.
I think that's fine. I think
I really should.
Bladebeard was there for that.
I really should have removed that once Buhd left the scene, but since I didn't remove it, I'll allow it to be used as my
Yeah.
bad.
There you go.
We are back to 7, right?
Yeah, I'll use another exotic technique to deal the 9.
I guess I'll take it. 3 and 6.
And 1.
And 1?
Oh no, 3 and 6.
That's 9.
Oh yeah, my bad. I miscalculated. Okay, 3 and 6.
I have one hit point left.
Yeah. 3 and 6. What happens is, like, very brute force, like, he runs up with his pole arm to basically, like, impale you, and he, like, impales you with the pole arm, and you're underneath him at this point, but still alive and still kicking. The level 6 consequence will be shot through the heart, I guess.
Sure. Wouldn't that kill a normal person?
Potentially, not necessarily. And again, level 6 is supposed to be something very severe.
I mean, if he even has a heart. Let's be honest. Alright.
Sure. So yeah, Benjamin, you see Juba, like, suddenly break from his defensive stance, like abandon all pretense of defense, and just run up and impale Bladebeard. And he's like, Bladebeard's basically knocked on the ground on his back with this pole arm sticking out of him as Juba's like driving it further in.
Oh god.
He looks very much angry, pissed off.
So he's busy stabbing Bladebeard, right?
Doesn't mean that he's defenseless, but sure.
Then I'll just run towards him to try to just get him off his feet, and I'll just say, just run, Bladebeard, outside.
Again, Juba's currently holding Bladebeard pinned with his weapon.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to tackle. The dude. Well, it's, you know.
I mean, that sounds like a forceful to me.
No, that's not gonna go well. I mean, I'm running very fast.
Still sounds like a forceful, this tackle.
Ow.
Sorry. Okay.
You cannot... Again, if you want to create an advantage, I'll make it like difficulty 4 forceful with this. But if you don't want to create an advantage but do something else, do let me know.
Does that narratively work as a way for Bladebeard to run away?
Yeah, it can. It's your choice though. Mirka is still assisting you on that note.
Then I guess I'll do that then.
Sure. Give me a forceful difficulty 4 to see if you can get him off of Bladebeard and thus create an advantage in the meanwhile. You succeed. What would you like the advantage to be called?
Can I just get another charge for pressing the attack?
Sure. Bladebeard, Benjamin like removes this polearm from you as he like pushes Juba back, like not dealing any damage but like getting you to a temporary safety. Currently, like Benjamin, you're standing in between Juba and Bladebeard. Bladebeard is still on the ground, but yeah, that's what happens narratively, okay? And
Alright.
It's your turn currently.
My turn. I guess I should surrender. What's the... Is it surrender?
And I told you to run.
Concede. I mean, if I just run, it doesn't mean I'm safe. He can still follow me.
Well, if you concede in terms of game mechanics, he can't necessarily like go after you. We'll negotiate on the outcome, if that's what you want to do.
And if I just run?
If you just run, it means you will, like, if you try to run into the Brawlers Guild, it will be an opposed roll. If you try to run away from the Brawlers Guild, he will not try to intervene because Benjamin's in his way at the moment. So at the very least, if you try to run, you can buy yourself time, or you can run away altogether. You have lots of options. Doesn't mean that that's what you want. That's what you have to do. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm not very helpful if I stay in the fight, but I guess I'll just I won't concede. I'll just start running back to back where we came from, right?
Towards like Deep Run Tram entrance, sure.
Yeah.
It would mean I can't think of a way that it would grant you an advantage, like that you can create an advantage. So it would mean skipping your turn, unless you can think of a way, I guess.
Yeah, let me think of something. If I can, if I attack him or create an advantage, he'll probably come after me, I assume.
Again,
so
Benjamin is in his way, but obviously you cannot discount that possibility, yeah.
I skip my turn by running away, retreating.
Juba brandishes his weapon at you, Benjamin, and says, "The dwarf made a smart choice. Run away while you still can."
Is this keeping his turn, or is it like telling me to concede or whatever?
This isn't. Talking is always a free action. This isn't on anyone's turn. This is not a game mechanic. This is just him taunting you.
Well, maybe you're right about that.
If you insist on trying to get in, I will show no mercy.
Well, I find it interesting you didn't even ask why we wanted to get in.
You attacked me.
My friend attacked you because you stopped us from entering.
I told you, I don't have the authority to let you in. I promised you an audience with the boss, but that's out of the picture right now.
Well, I figured as such.
Okay. Buhd and Lyri, you continue into the tunnels, presumably, correct?
Yep.
Can both of you roll me quicks? But I will deduct a point from your quick, Buhd, because you're making the trail, okay?
Please roll bad. Please roll bad.
Me?
Yes.
You want me to roll bad?
Because I rolled bad.
And you want me to roll another care?
Quick,
No,
quick.
Like, okay.
And again, I'll deduct a point because you're also making the trail at the same time. Okay.
Oh, almost. Okay, it's not that bad.
This was just to see, like, this isn't directly important. This is more like to see if Lyri will catch up to Buhd, which she doesn't. Okay. Anything else on your turns other than the fact that you're proceeding through the tunnels?
No, I don't think so.
Sure. Mirica, on her turn, she'll stand beside you, Benjamin, indicating that she will continue assisting you with whatever you intend.
No.
Juba's turn, he will once again resume his defensive position, trying to create an advantage. And he does, gaining 2 charges. Benjamin and Bladebeard?
I think I'm leaving.
You're also leaving?
Yeah,
So are you conceding the fight?
essentially, yes.
Okay. The terms of the concessions would be Juba wants you to leave and never come back. Like, if he had defeated you outright, he would have either killed you or, like, taken you prisoner to, like, deliver to whatever authorities he deems fit. But
Going to numb.
But with a concession, he just wants you to GTFO and never come back.
Fair enough.
Okay.
All right.
So Benjamin has conceded. What about Bladebeard?
Yeah, same. If the what's the word? Do I get the same thing?
Yeah.
Go and never return.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. And Miracle will then also concede following you guys. So, I suppose next session, Buhd and Lyri will have to face a 4-person boss fight alone.
Yeah.
That one, so that's fine.
Okay.
Man.
Is this a suitable spot to end today's session?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. Thoughts on today's session?
More difficult than I imagined.
Yeah.
That guy is seriously scary.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about the boss fight though, because you guys it's only gonna be me and Lyri.
Hey, come on. Last time they did a 2-person against 4-person boss fight, it went fine, right? Bullet Wardrobe.
Well, that was before Teeironor buffed them.
Uh-huh.
Everybody seems harder now. Our stats got bigger.
Yeah, a little bit, but we can do it. I beat someone in one hit.
I think the problem is that you're both. I mean, will your consequence disappear or not?
Buds know. Not just the consequence, but also the stress. Stress and consequences go away provided you guys take a a respite,
Oh,
a chance to rest. If Buhd and Lyri, if you like proceed straight on, guns blazing, no time to rest, your stress and consequences will not go away. If you take a chance to rest, your stress and level 2 consequences will go away.
Mm-hmm. And that's basically all my consequences and stresses would go. So
for you, yes, Buhd would still have his level 4.
mm-hmm.
Also above board to Thompshire and DoomGoblin, Juba just barred you from going through the Brawlers Guild. There might be other ways to reach Lady Whitley's compound. You just don't know them.
Yeah. But that might be a little harder.
I'll provide you a suitable chance to potentially join Buhd and Lyri in their boss fight. It will be difficult, but not impossible, okay?
Fair enough.
Skoll, I'm guessing now you understand why I compelled you to charge this guy.
Because you are...
Because you want me to die.
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. I just like it when you guys bite off more than you guys can chew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you guys definitely could have beaten this guy if like Buhd hadn't run ahead and stuff like that.
Yeah, I kind of was weirded out by that because I was like, Bladebeard wants to fight this guy on his own when we're having a lot of difficulty with him. Okay, all right.
I thought that the poison guy would start attacking him, and I would be able to follow you after that. But I couldn't. The guy is too quick.
Well, also, like, even if you had made your way through, all it would have really meant was that the boss fight would have moved into the Brawlers Guild or the tunnels. Or worst case scenario, he would have followed you to the Ogre compound.
And then we would have two bosses fight each other while we hide.
How is this guy not a boss? He seems like he's like as boss. He's harder than Andor was. I thought.
He is a boss.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I do classify him as a boss.
Okay, that makes me feel a bit better about everyone failing to kill him.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, at least you took his arm off. You can't get that back.
That is true.
And that was because of the stunt, not because of our rolls. We did nothing to him.
I think you dealt 1 point of damage based on your rolls.
Oh no.
Well, again, this guy was meant as a boss. You guys shot yourselves in the foot by separating. And, well, Buhd and Lyri also have a boss encounter ahead. I'll see what I can do regarding scaling, but I don't want to give you an unfair advantage.
That's fair. That's fair. I think you should keep it at around the same level anyway.
Sure.
I mean, at least Lyri got her badass moment of one-shotting a character, like a cool character, like a cool anime character.
And you are, Zelris, Lyri was definitely at a disadvantage because she couldn't use her sneaky in that combat. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, she was in like a barren, like, hallway with nothing really to, I guess, break it up. I had to rely on my quick, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, also, like, I was not expecting you to just, like, tap Bismo on the shoulder.
Yeah, I didn't know what I was going to do. I was like, you know what? I think Lyri would just kind of do something stupid here. Just... She hasn't really had a moment like that in a while.
Fun stuff. DoomGoblin, your level 4 consequence was supposed to go away at the end of this session. I'll remove it at the start of next session if you take like a chance to rest, okay?
Alright.
Okay, because that, and also same for the stress and the level 2 stress and level 2 consequence rather. The level 6 will obviously stick with you for quite a bit.
Great. All right.
After a great start, everyone. This session was fun. Now, to the viewers, unfortunately, we will have to take a break next week. I have to go get to a funeral, so I won't be here to record with everyone. So we'll have to wait another week for the end of this little cliffhanger. So that's fun. But any other thoughts for our viewers before we go into our shoutouts?
We're probably gonna die.
I mean, who knows?
I have a bad feeling because we had so much trouble with this one guy when we were all grouped together. Well, 3 of
I
us
mean,
were.
he was meant to be. He was classified as a boss, so it's fine.
He was a boss.
Exactly, he was a boss.
Yeah, that makes me worried.
We should all change our stunts to have cannons like Buhd, and we just use all 4 on every boss.
Bud just hands them out.
Yeah. How
Bud
about
just is like, I found a pile of cannons over here, guys.
how about this, Skoll? Alright, we free the ogres and then we just leave. We don't kill the boss.
We just bail.
We just open the doors and then let them find the way out.
We take the ogres and move them somewhere else.
I mean, how many people are in that compound? Like 10, 20, 30, 40, you know, it's not that much.
I suppose we'll see at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Well, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. I'll ask these lovely people to talk about themselves, as we usually do. I roll dice in the background, and the dice have decided that we're gonna go in the exact same order that you guys introduce yourselves in the beginning of the episode. Meaning, I'm going to ask DoomGoblin to go ahead and introduce himself first and what he's doing, etc. Can you please go ahead, DoomGoblin?
Yeah, I'm DoomGoblin, and I draw stuff, usually like fantasy stuff. You know, nothing really realistic. You know, magic-y stuff and stuff like that. It's fun. Check me out.
Do check DoomGoblin out. He has honestly a wonderful art style. You've seen his art style in this episode and in most of the past few episodes with the little react images whenever one of us speaks that appear on screen. So thank you for that, DoomGoblin. Next, according to the dice, we have Zelris. Can you please go ahead, Zelris, and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah. My name is Zorus, and I make World of Warcraft things and other things, and generally just things. You can see things on Twitter. You can see some things on YouTube, and sometimes I put some things on other places as well. So you should just check out my links and see the things I make.
She makes awesome things, genuinely speaking. So do check Zorus out. She deserves your likes and clicks and all that good stuff. Thank you very much, Zelris. And next, according to the dice, we have Sir Thompshire. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Sure. I've been making renders for the series mostly lately. You can find them mainly on Twitter at Sir Thompshire. But I also do machinima very early on YouTube. Hopefully, I'll get back to it soon. TM being the keyword.
His trademark. Okay. Thank you very much, Thompshire. Next, we have Skoll. Can you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes, I can. I'm Skoll Shorties, and I make World of Warcraft content, mostly on lore, but I also do machinimas. and speculation and all that jazz. I'm currently working on my Machinima series again after working on a little bit of a Rathian video. But Machinimas take a while, so it's gonna be a minute, but it's what I like doing. It's what I like, it's what I like doing. It's a lot of stuff, but I like doing it. And you can find me both on YouTube, Twitter, and sometimes on Twitch, though not that often.
Skoll is a very talented writer and a machinima person, and he is genuinely a very entertaining YouTuber. So do check him out, please. Thank you very much, Skoll. And I was your Dungeon Master, Game Master Teeironor. I do this series, and I do another series set in a homebrew universe. That's a lot of fun, and I invite you to check that out. It's called Legacy of the Rimland. Goes on my channel. But other than that, dear viewers, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. We will be back 2 weeks from now on Skoll's channel, actually, kind of around the time his birthday will come up. So happy birthday, Skoll. Probably a little bit after, actually, considering the timeline. But yeah, other than that, thank you once again for watching and listening to us. We'll be back to see you when I just mentioned. And goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya!